welcome back to Sport Staff's coverage of Day 2 of Varsity 2025. I'm Jonathan Stack. After the Staff's women's football team's triumph in the last hour, it's finally a point on the board for the university, with the overall score in this year's Varsity looking slightly better, but Kiel is still leading 4-1. And after the highs of the women's football match, the focus now turns to the men's football, which is perhaps the most highly anticipated event of all of Varsity. And, crucially, another point-scoring opportunity for Staffordshire. The Staff squad comes into this in red-hot form, with only 2 defeats across their entire season, once in the league and another in the cup. And to go along with that, a league trophy after being crowned champions of the Midland Tier 4C last Wednesday in a dominant win, 7-1 at home. Meanwhile, opponents Kiel have had more of a turbulent season, finishing mid-table and not having any silverware to their name this season. But form and success goes out of the window this evening when bragging rights are up for grabs of who is the better university in terms of football, and Staffordshire is on offer. First though, we look at how the 4-1 scoreline has come about with highlights from the Varsity action so far.
Varsity kicked off with dodgeball, a strong chance for Staffs to win and gain a point to start the big event. Staffs won the opening game. But Kiel fought back and managed to clinch the set. Much of the same occurred throughout the game, with Staff's star player Akira Inoki making some great plays. But it ended in defeat for Staffs.
There was a lot of things the team could have worked on. I won't bore you with the technical details, but obviously there's such thing as playing for time. Sometimes we're a bit more too aggressive, and sometimes we're not enough aggressive. It's a matter of understanding the game, and we could have done better on that today. I think I did the best I could. Towards the end, I think I let my emotions get a better of me, and I started doing a lot worse. But I do believe that I gave the entire team hell, which is what I wanted to do initially anyway.
Table tennis followed shortly after, and it was much of the same for Staffs. Defeat after defeat after defeat compounded a disappointing morning and early afternoon for the university. Some strong individual performances at times during games were cancelled out by the overall strength of Kiel University. Staffs University could not make a breakthrough in points despite Peter Fu and David trying as hard as they could.
It feels not bad in the start. Make a few mistakes in the second one. I mean, on the result, I lost it, but I enjoyed it. I pretty enjoyed it. So I did make a few mistakes in the beginning, not warmed up. But I'm pretty happy for what I performed. We got a few games that we had the chance we can win there, but we make some mistakes and we lost it.
A really good win. I think the most important is everyone is out here enjoying, having fun playing table tennis. I think that's the most important thing. I got 3 games, I win all of them, so yeah, I think I played well today. Throughout all the trainings, all the social sessions we have, I think we develop a good bonding, and we really enjoy each training session, and that's why I think
American football was the third sport of the day.
You mean everyone out till when it goes to the Varsity should be out from now until go out and support them, boys.
Kiel and Staffs had already played each other twice this season, with each side taking a win. This would be the closest game of the day.
I love that from you.
Kiel got off to a strong start, scoring a touchdown, but Staffs fought back and ran one into the end zone themselves.
I agree.
Staffs recovered a fumble.
Run! Swat him!
But Kiel managed to regain possession and score a second touchdown. Kiel all but sealed the game with a good interception from their defensive backfield. Onto the netball now, and the University of Staffordshire desperately needed to win to salvage a point in the final sport of the opening day of Varsity. A large crowd had turned out, filling the balcony at the Sir Stanley Matthews Sports Centre. Kiel started strong, almost immediately gaining a 4-point lead. But Staffs fought back with 2 good shots from goal shooter Meg Ellison. Before Kiel eventually made their lead unassailable.
So a tough loss in Varsity. How did you see the game playing out from your perspectives?
Yeah, it was a tough game, but I'm proud of the team. They've come a long way this season. We have a lot of pressures and very few leavers this year, so really good game. Really proud of everything they've done this year.
We've had a lot of different combinations playing that game. Everybody, even our freshers, managed to get on court, so we're just happy and we went out with a smile. So.
Where do you think Kiel were better than Staffs in that game? So where do you think it was lost, basically?
They were better in a lot of aspects, like just a better team altogether, higher standard of play, more physical, fitter, so just a better team.
Yeah, they're just a fast physical team. They just outran us today, but we proved ourselves for what we needed to, and that will take away.
Thanks for your time.
A poor opening day for the University of Staffordshire. 4 events and 4 defeats, with several of them not being particularly close. Staffs now have 3 days of events to gain back some pride and hopefully bring Varsity back to the better side of North Staffordshire for only the second time in the event's history. A look ahead to tomorrow's events sees Staff's women's and men's football teams in action, whilst men's and women's Q Sports and mountaineering represent even more opportunities to take back some points.
Just a quick update, the Staff Serpents are trailing Kiel 5-2 in the men's Q Sports. And now the teams are getting ready for the men's football. We are once again going to throw it over to James Corden and Ethan Goff as the atmosphere is building for day 2's main event.
Thank you, John. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to arguably the highlight of any varsity schedule, the men's football. This means so much more than just a point towards the final tally. It's about pride, passion, and more importantly, the bragging rights. We're at the home of Newcastle Town, the Red Industry Stadium, and at the final whistle, who will be the kings of the castle and who will crumble when the lights shine brightest? My right-hand man this evening is James Corden, who has witnessed victories for both sides in previous years, and we are certainly in for another treat this evening, James, aren't we?
Absolutely. This is the one which everybody looks forward to. It's the most exciting event in my personal opinion. The fans are ready. We look opposite to the Kiel fans, they're ready. We look to our left, the Staffs fans are ready. Big question is, Ethan, are you ready as well?
I think I am. I think everyone's ready. We're certainly in for a cracker this evening. Following on from the Staffs women's 2-0 victory earlier on, let's hope the men can recreate their footsteps here as the teams are ready and about to make their way out of the tunnel. I will run through the sides when they make their way out, but there's certainly an air of anticipation here around the ground, isn't there, James?
Absolutely, yeah. Look, we saw many people start to arrive for the women's game just over 2-3 hours ago now the kickoff was, but this is the game. Both stands are full. I'm seeing hundreds of people in the Kiel end, and the exact same to the left. And I'm going to let you take a heading for it. Here we go.
And here we go indeed. Staffs versus Kiel in the 2025 football game here at Newcastle Town. We're with you on Staffs Live. And here we go. The two teams make their way out to the centre circle ahead of this huge fixture, arguably the biggest every season. It's a massive rivalry, and it is all about the next 90 minutes. The two sides in goal for Staffs after a bit of an injury scare in the warm-up is Tom Lawrence. Number 2 is Michael Vieira. Number 6 and the captain, Kasper Grochocki. Number 5 is Cornelius Quizinas. Number 19, George Kizak. Number 8, Luca Moretta. Number 10, Sam Finney. Number 49, Connor Coyle. Number 4, Lex Southwick Williams. Number 17, Lewis Holdham. And number 11, Raoul Bissong. And on the bench, Moa Lumby, Jamie Truman, Mari Corbin, Treasure Asukwo, Louis Stratton, Sami Nowanosiki, Blaine Batkin. And for the Kiel side, in goal, number 1, Elliot Rochford. Number 2, Joe Isaacs. Number 3, Luca Williams. Number 4, Sean Kitengi. Number 5, James Hassel. Number 6, Will Norahona. Number 7, Nathan Prince. Number 8, AJ Wortley. Number 9, Oliver Arthur. Number 10, Matt Cutler. And number 11, Tom Day. And on the bench, we've got Brereton, McIntosh, Lucas Mikulski, Evans, McKenzie, and Mbafeno. Here we go. The biggest fixture of all across the varsity schedule. It's a packed out crowd here at the Red Industry Stadium. We've got the Kiel fans away to our far side. We've got the Staffs fans all the way down this side, round behind the press box, down to the left and down to the right. And the Staff side are deep in conversation as they have their pre-match huddle. The Kiel players are all ready and prepped for this occasion as Kasper Gruchocki makes his way up to the referees for the coin toss. How are you feeling, James?
Well, like I say, I've been here for the last 2 years. The first year was a fantastic victory for the Staffs uni lot, and last year, in quite controversial fashion, of course, we fell to defeat at the hands of Kiel. There was a red card in that game. The goal seemed to be an offside position, but, you know, we don't have the fortune of having any sort of assistant referee, VAR, all that stuff here. So it's just proper football. We're here for entertainment. We're guaranteed entertainment. And I'm very, very excited for kick-off, Ethan.
Well, we're here under the lights, and who will be the player to step up and make history for their university? And it really is an opportunity to put yourself down as a Staffs or Kiel legend.
You'll be remembered. You will definitely be remembered. Whoever wins this game will go down. Of course, Kiel have had many, many, many years of success in this game. But it's the football. Anything can happen. And look at these lads now. They're just switching sides. So it's going to be the Staffs lads attacking from left to right in this first half, where myself and Ethan are sat. But it's such an exciting time. I'd love to be in the minds of all those players right now because they know that they can create their own names in the histories of the unis here.
It's massive. Every single year, this is huge. It's one that's never forgotten. It's always highly anticipated. And we are just moments away from kick-off now. Kiel have the kick after swapping ends. I assume that was a staff decision. Whether it was mind games, I don't know. But here we go. Staffs against Kiel, Varsity 2025. It's the men's football. And the referee is about to get things underway. And away we go. Kiel pump the ball long, early, looking for Day. Can't get on the end of it. Cleared away by Kizak. Balls into the midfield. Kiel pick up the ball, spray it out wide to Luca Williams. Can't quite get round on this. Pumped long. Raul Bissong will chase this down. Oh, it is bumped over. Lewis Holdham and Raul Bissong. And the referee blows for a free kick, despite Lewis Holdham having the ball in the back of the net just 30 seconds in. What a start that is for Staffs. They mean business this evening. Raul Bissong looked like a live wire getting down the right-hand side there. Unfortunately, though, the referee deemed it to be a trip, and the keeper, Elliot Rochford, can get his Kiel side up the pitch here. Headed by Sam Finney into the feet of Moretta. Moretta off to Coyle. Coyle can't quite make it stick. And here comes Kiel down the left with Day. But Michael Vieira intercepts fantastically and out for a Kiel throw-in. Away to our left. James, it's been an electric opening minute, hasn't it?
Well, it's exactly what I expect. That was a very quick... I mean, of course, he gave him the free kick there, but it's definitely a 50-50 challenge, in my opinion. So I think Kiel have been given away with something there. So, but for the first minute, fantastic start.
It certainly has been the start we expected. Absolutely electric from both sides. And Tom Lawrence will just get a break in play here. And it's the first time in 2 minutes it feels like I'm going to get a bit of a breather. Lawrence sets the free kick down, plays it short to Kutroki, the captain, who will now look long despite the sliding tackle of the Kiel attacker. Binney sprays it out to the left, looking for Holdham. Fantastic touch by him. Can he get at his man? Cuts inside, unleashes a shot. Well held by Rochford there. That was awkward.
Lewis Holdham, yet again, he's done it for years now. He's done it for absolute years. He's very good on that left-hand side, cutting onto his right peg and getting those shots away at the keeper. He's going to be a big, big threat for that Kiel back line today.
He certainly will. You're looking across that front line, and the pace in there is so frightening if you're in that Kiel defence. Raul Bissong and Lewis Holdham, both players not short on speed at all. As it's flicked on by Southwick Williams, looking for Bissong. It's headed clear. Bissong picks it back up in the box, puts it on his right foot, cuts it back. It'll fall to Holdham! Staffs have the opener! It's 1-0! Lewis Holdham gets the opening goal as he runs away to celebrate in front of the Staffs fans. It's less than 3 minutes in, and Staffs have the opener. Get in!
What were we saying 2 seconds ago, Ethan? Lewis Holdham on that right-hand side. Brilliant work from Raul Bissong on this right-hand side of the pitch. Plays it across, fits back into Lewis Holdham, who smashes it into the back of the net from 6 yards out. Staffs Uni 1-0 up in 4 minutes.
Wow, what a start that is. Oh, that couldn't have started any better, could it? Raul Bissong, fantastic down the right-hand side, showing his determination to win the ball back. Broke into the box, played a superb ball to the back post on his weaker right foot, and Lewis Holdham was there to smash home and give Staffs the opener.
That is exactly what every single fan in that stand to the left of us was hoping for. Staffs have come alive early.
They've started bright here again, although Matt Cutler is in there to make things tick for Kiel as they look to break and mount an attack of their own down the right-hand side. Cuisinas stands up his man, ball cut across, intercepted by Kizak and away by Cuisinas, only as far as Tom Day. And the ball is now cleared up towards Sadiq Williams. Tries to spin his man, wins the second header and will also win a free kick, allowing a bit of a relief of pressure here for Staffs. Wow, what a start.
That's the best way to put it, Ethan.
Whew. That couldn't have gone much better, could it? As it sounds like the Staffs fans are starting to find their voice. They were a little quiet during the women's game, but they've certainly started to make themselves heard now. Grochoki will go long, looking for the head of Bissong. Cleared. Coils under it. Won by Wortley. And it's a long-range effort. I think that was from Finney there, but not troubling Rochford one bit in the Kiel net. James, is that the perfect start?
I don't think you can get any better, can you, really? It's just unbelievable start to the game. Very, very similar to the women's game as well, which I think is quite good to see, actually. An early goal, it's what you want. You want to get in there as quickly as you can, put pressure on the back line. That's what they did. And, if you're going to put the ball onto a player there, Lewis Holden's quality, he's going to put it in the back of the net. And as that's proven, that's the case.
Lewis Holden has played for a lot of the local teams in the Northwest Premier League. He's played for the likes of Newcastle Town, which is their ground, so he's familiar to this location, and has been at Kidsgrove, and I think he is currently at Abbey Halton. And he really did show his quality there with a superb composure to put that ball away so early on, especially. And that is, like we said, the perfect start for Staffs.
Absolutely. Look, if the ball's being dragged back at that moment, some people might panic saying, do I hit this hard as I can, or do I try and place it into a corner? I think he did both of them. I think he did both to absolute perfection. He smashed it as hard as he can into that far left-hand side of the goal. It was unbelievable.
Binny, I think it was Bissong in there, tried to win it. Although Lawrence is out really quickly and does well to stop any danger from Kiel. And it's long from Lawrence. Can't find the head of Coyle, only the head of AJ Wortley in the middle there. And the ball's played over the top. Bissong will get onto the end of it. Tries to put it past the keeper. Will it roll in? Not quite. That is superb defending from, I think, the number 4 in there. A mix of Sean Kitengi. And I assume that is number 6, Will De Norona. Close again.
One ball over the top and Raul Bissong is in on goal. That is just what we've come to expect nowadays, Ethan. He'll look on the back ropes already.
Bissong is frightening with how quick he is. And that Kiel defence switched off there for just a moment and he capitalised. Unfortunately, he couldn't find the back of the net. Sadiq Williams with the ball into Finney. Can't quite turn it in as the ball on the volley goes behind. Certainly all Staffs in these opening stages.
Absolutely, yes. I'm seeing, as I mentioned earlier with the women's game, I'm seeing so much similarity already. I think the thing is with this game as well is it's so competitive. Every single player on the pitch is a quality player. At the ages they've got, fantastic. And we've seen already on 2 separate attacks now from the Staffs lads, they look like they could put it in the net. Like, every single time they go forward, they're always creating issues for that back line now. But I have no doubt at all that at some point in this game, Kiel will do the exact same to the Staffs players, and then that all comes down to all the Staffs defenders be able to cope with Kiel's fast attacks as well.
No doubt any team will get a spell of possession, especially in a fixture that is as anticipated and has as much riding on it as this. Or Finney flicks the header behind, and it's dealt with well by Cornelius Cuisinas down there, who puts it out for a Kiel throw. That's always risky when you know you can't win a header, but you can only flick it backwards, as Sam Finney found out there, and thankfully wasn't made to pay for it.
Absolutely, yes. Blind-sided header is always the worst one because you do not know who's about to run behind you. Good defending though, good clearance from, I believe it was Casper who's just got that out of the pitch as well, so it was good bit of defending to clear the lines, but a throw in here for Kiel, and unfortunately it hasn't come to anything.
So that Williams tries to break away with it, And he does so just well as Staffs can break. He tries to play in Lewis Hold'em. He won't get there, but Bissong won't give it up. He is relentless up top, intercepted by Connor Coyle, who turns his man. Unfortunately, no free kick given as Kiel can now break, but George Kizak wins the ball back well and can set Staffs away. Long ball down the line, looking for Bissong, tries to turn his man. He does well, and that's going to be a free kick for a push. Bissong was going to be away there. I think that was cynical from the Kiel man and the referee. Is it going to be more than just a free kick?
I have a feeling that could potentially go down as a last man challenge, because I think if he didn't put that tackle in then, I think Raoul Bissong was in on goal there. So that's definitely going to be a talking point to talk about towards the end of this game. But it's a free kick in a very dangerous area here. So a good ball maybe to the back stick. We see our number 5 coming up. So yeah, there's another big chance here.
Yeah, number 5, Cornelius Quizanas, who's a tall player, about 6'3", 6'4". Same with Sam Finney, even taller in stature, about 6'5". He will be the danger here, and it's aimed towards Finney. Can't quite make it to him at the back post, and Kiel can come away with it. Well intercepted by Vieira there. Coyle, time in the middle of the pitch, turns his man well, keeps hold of it, still got the ball, tries to find Hold'em on the wing. However, Moretta has time here. Skips past Day, and it's won back superbly in the middle there by Matt Cutler as he tries to set Oliver Arthur through on goal. It's a Kiel throw-in out on that far side, though, right next to their bench. Just a break in play here. The referee, I think, has asked him to move back. Headed away by Finney. Coyle can't quite control. Bissong will chase down Kitengi. Kitengi tries to spray it out wide. Out to Luca Williams. Williams tackled well by Southwick Williams. Bissong takes it under a spell superbly. He's got Kitengi right up his backside. Vieira flicks it over in for Coyle, who is offside, judged by the linesman down on this line right in front of us. James, it's been frantic for sure, hasn't it?
I think you need to catch your breath. It's been non-stop, my friend. Yeah, honestly, an incredible first 11 minutes of this game, but there is a big chance now for Kiel.
Nathan Prince down the right-hand side, cuts it in, tries to find Arthur, pulls it back, they can't get there, and it is cleared for a Kiel throw-in. Pressure is still on here.
Basketball game. Best way to describe it, a basketball game, end-to-end constantly. Not sure it's entertainment at the Red Industry Stadium tonight.
It's been back and forth. I think I'm going to have a sore throat and a sore neck after this one. Headed away by Quizanas. Coyle high into the night sky. Bissong beaten to it by Kitengi, but will pick up the second. Plays it out wide. So that Williams won't get there ahead of his counterpart. And I think it'll also be a good opportunity here for Staffs to get a bit of a breather as well. You can see Connor Coyle in the middle. He had his hands on his knees a moment ago. Just 12 minutes played, but it shows the intensity of this match. Vieira, long, looking towards Bissong. Can't quite control it. It's high. Southwick Williams up, heads it into Coyle. Coyle tries to flick it on, and it is cleared by Wildy Norona. Kizak trying to chase down Nathan Prince. Prince gets the other side of him, but Kizak recovers superbly. And that is well defended by Staffs. And Sam Finney can come away with the ball. Tries to play it into Bissong, who takes it down, turns his man, and it's cleared by the Kiel back line. I think that was James Hassel there, clearing any danger for the Kiel side. It's long by Wortley. Quizanas returns the ball. And that's a foul there by James Hassel. Finney stands over this. He's got a superb delivery from dead ball situations. In fact, he's going to hand it over to Cornelius Quizanas as well. He can be dangerous with his deliveries. The left foot of Quizanas it will be. Finney will venture up. deep into the box, searching for Bisson. Bisson controls it and actually wins Staffs the throw-in. There was strong appeals there for a free kick.
Oh, Bisson has been absolutely exceptional in these opening 15 minutes. The defender, number 4 for Kiel, which is Sean Katenga, has not been able to stop the menacing force of the Staffordshire attack so far. Honestly, this game is blowing my mind already. How tense it is just in this venue and how well the Staffs lads are playing is just unbelievable.
A free kick, I think that was given for a push on the edge of the box there by Connor Coyle, and it just allows Elliot Rochford to relieve any pressure on that Kiel back line and get the team up the pitch. The referee tell him to stop gaining some yards there as he moves the ball back just onto the edge of the 18. Looks long. Moretta intercepts. Tries to find Holden, but straight to Hassel there. Kizak can't find Bisson. Bisson will battle, though. Wins it back well. Slips it in. Sodiq Williams almost got onto the end of it, but it was well cut out there by Luca Williams, the left back. Good touch in the middle there. Wortley out wide. Here comes Cutler down the right. Puts it in. And it's cleared away by Vieira, who finds the feet of Holden. Holden will pin his man. Tries to turn and play the ball over. Will actually get a second bite of the cherry there. Here's Moretta. Clips it in behind for Sodiq Williams. Oh, nearly a good bit of skill there. But still wins. A throw in a really advanced position for Staffs.
Absolutely, yeah. Another attack, another long ball as well. At the end of the day, I know long balls can sometimes get criticised a lot, but if they work, they work. And Staffs, every single time they've gone forward now, it's worked for them. So I do not blame them for keep doing it. And the number 8, the left back for Kiel, is really struggling to handle with the R2 wingers today.
They've been a real handful in just the opening 16 minutes as Vieira hurls it into the box. Headed away by Williams. Bisson keeps it alive. Moretta picks up the pieces 35 yards out. That's awkward. Dealt with well by Quiznas. Day. Oh, that's well won by Finney. Finney just looked to take a bit of a knock there. Which could be detrimental if they were to lose him, because he really makes things tick in that midfield, does Sam Finney. Williams can't quite win it. Here's Bisson. Plays it into Coyle. Oh, almost found the feet of Coyle. However, Bisson again. Oh, that was heading into the top left-hand corner if it wasn't for a block by De Norohona. Staff's corner. James, did you see that?
It was a fantastic effort. It's a poor clearance to Darren O'Connor. But then he's come back to Bisson, he's taken the strike. It's looked to be going perfect angle from outside to that top left corner. But fantastic block from Kiel centre R. Manages to clear the danger. Well, I say clear the danger, it's a corner, so they're not quite out of it just yet.
Pressure still on here. Staffs can make things happen. That's a poor corner. Doesn't beat the first man, but he's going to get another go. Clips it towards the back post. Towards Kizanas! Oh! That was a fantastic opportunity to grab the second. But Quizanas can't quite get over the header and just lifts it over the crossbar. Will he be beating himself up after that, do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. It's an open chance again. The first one wasn't the best, but the second one back into the box. Straight onto the head. Surely he's got to be putting that into the back of the net.
Long from Kiel, and it will be a Staffs throw-in on that far side. Kizak, long throw, looking for the feet of Bisson, and actually gets Staffs up the pitch. He'll take it from the other side of his own bench. George Kizak making his first appearance in a varsity football match after missing the previous two. It's nice to see him on the pitch today. Here goes Bissong. Round one, round another. Still got the ball. Cleared away by Williams. Not danger, not gone though. Here comes Holdham, who will win another Staff's throw-in on that far side. And you will expect Kizak to hurl this into the box. There's quite a few players out there this evening, isn't there? It's their final varsities. As I just mentioned, George Kizak, Connor Coyle. You've got Kasper Grochocki, the captain at the back. And I'm sure there's probably plenty more.
There's a lot more to it, though. There's an awful lot more to it in terms of being the final one. It's the last chance that they've got to put on a showcase for, fans like myself and yourself who come here every year.
Grochocki long looking for Holdham, but the assistant referee has his flag raised. That was tight.
Very tight. Yeah, I thought Lewis had made a fantastic run there. But of course, the flag has gone up. Deny that. But I feel like Kiel are struggling to get a hold of this game.
They are, as Kitengi looks long to try and find Prince on the right-hand side. And it'll go out for a Kiel throw-in right in that far corner. Short throw in. Turns his man. Delivers into the box. Southwick Williams clears. Bissong will chase. Kept alive there by Worley for Kiel. Cleared by Quisendas, only as far as Williams. Tom Day. Oh, that's tidy there from Day, and he wins the free kick for Kiel in a very good position.
The quality that Tom Day brings to your side is something which the Staffs players need to be aware of. He's been fantastic form this season for Kiel.
Yeah, he certainly is a very technical player for sure. I know he plays in the futsal. I believe he was the futsal captain last year. And that will really help his technical ability. When you're playing on such a small pitch with not much time, it makes you get so much better on the ball. And as a small, tricky winger, he certainly showed good feet there. Deep ball in. Overhit, though, there by Cutler on the left-hand side. And Tom Lawrence can safely watch that out for a goal kick. Almost a quarter of the way into the game. 22 minutes swiftly approaching. And Staffs still lead Kiel 1-0 after Lewis Holdham's third-minute strike. Lawrence, almost as far as the halfway line. Kizak will just shield the ball and see it out for a Staffs throw-in. Here comes Coyle. Tries to play it through, and Southwick Williams won't get there. Rochford will clear. However, Moretta picks the ball up centrally. Clips it in behind, trying to find Southwick Williams. Will put pressure on Williams. Moretta alive to it and beats Day to the ball. Oh, that's good feet from him. Finney now. And the ball will run out. It won't. Rochford will get there first. Moretta now on the other side of the pitch. Plays it into Bissong. Bissong out wide, looking for Holdham. Can't quite get there. This is good pressure from Staffs. Kisak looking for Bissong and will win another throw-in.
Just over halfway through this first half now. So, Ethan, I'll ask you the question. How do you feel like the game has been so far?
Electric. I think I've used that word multiple times, but it's certainly been an intense opening, but we didn't expect anything less really from a game which is as heated as this. And like we said, when bragging rights are on the line, everyone is going to be up for it. Finney with time. Clips it back in, only as far as Kitengi. Kitengi's good show of composure there to play into Williams, and Besong will block it out for a Kiel throw in. Down the line by Williams. Long ball from Vieira. Besong tries to take it down, knocks it back to Southwick Williams, who tries to clip it in behind for Holdham, who won't quite take it down. Coyle on the edge. Keeps it alive for Staffs. Lewis Holdham has it out on the wing. Holdham cuts in, past one. Tries to release a shot, and it's really high over the bar. Absolutely no trouble for Rochford there.
Saw Sam Finney then making a run as well. I believe Lewis Holdham probably should have picked his head up and looked towards Sam, because if he played that through to Sam Finney, then he had a good 10 yards to run towards the 18-yard box and maybe get off an effort which would have actually tested Rochford in that. But albeit it's another shot though for Staffs, it's proving that the pressure is working, so no complaints so far.
Long from Kitengi. And Vieira will return the ball back. Coyle wins the flick on. Besong takes it on his thigh. Kitengi right up behind him. He gets away from the defender, tries to clip it over. Coyle will chase. And that was awkward. As I think that's Dina Rahona screaming at Rochford, wanting him to come out and claim that. And I think he's in the right there, James. You want your goalkeeper there to come out.
To be demanded, has to be demanded in that situation. And it didn't seem like a case of a few words between Rochford and Dinarona. But like I say, in terms of staff perspective, that is fantastic to see when your opposition backline aren't communicating well with each other.
Yes, certainly. Southwick Williams down to our right-hand side. Deep ball towards the back post. On the head. Can Moretti... it was Holdham actually taking the corner. Southwick Williams was in the box. However, still, Staffs maintain their pressure here with a throw-in on the far side. Kizak walks over to take. Winding up what looks to be a long throw. Flick backwards. And Rochford holds on to the ball there. Oh, that's a tidy touch there from Moretti. He's unlucky to keep hold of the ball. As Kiel can break here. And that's a good tackle from Connor Coyle in the middle there. Staffs Live, very own Connor Coyle, of course. We normally see him in the newsroom on a Friday, but today he is out there under the lights of the Varsity Football 2025.
Very different setting, I must say.
For sure. For sure.
Look, on a word on Connor, though, I think he's been terrific at the start of this game. He's had a few moments where he's floated around the edge of the box. He's trying to break the lines. I feel like he's been a very, very good technical box-to-box player today. I think that's a role which has been deployed on him. And so far, I thought he's done a fantastic job sitting in that number 10/8 position.
Yeah, he's been superb in there. I think everyone so far, there's been no mistakes of any note, really, or no complaints as to the effort that has been put in by these Staffs players. I think the ball just slipped there from Vieira as he looked to throw it in. Cutler plays out to Day. Day turns superbly round away from Vieira, can drive around the left. What a tackle that is from Michael Vieira. Superb sliding challenge as the ball is turned behind for a Kiel corner in the far left corner. Well, the atmosphere has certainly picked up over the evening, hasn't it, James?
Absolutely, yeah. You can every single thing you can hear is just fans hitting the boards or singing the names. It's a fantastic atmosphere, and I wouldn't expect anything different.
Headed away there by Besong. Ball delivered back in high. Bounces. Tengi held there by Tom Lawrence in the Staffs goal. First time he's been called into action this evening.
Very, very true. Of course, there was a bit of concern before the game because it appeared from where we were sat, he might have tweaked his right leg potentially, but it's good to see him on there. And to be honest, with the amount of chances which haven't really come his way, I'm sure it would have done the world of good to rest him for a couple of minutes.
That's tidy there from Sonic Williams. Moretta can get the team up the pitch. Lewis Holdham now cuts in, releases a shot, spilled. It's still there. Oh, it's blocked on the line. Sonic Williams back across the box. It's still not out. Sonic Williams back into Bissong. Takes a touch, round one. Gets to the byline. Pulls it across. It's spinning. Oh, it's kept out still by Wortley. Rochford. Wow. How has that not gone in there?
I do not know, Ethan. I do not know. The amount of chances in that, just that sequence there. Cleared off the line at two different occasions, blocked off the line by Wortley, I believe it was. Yes, AJ Wortley blocked off the line. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable defending from Keogh. You've got to put your hands up and say it was fantastic defending, but at the same time, well, Staff's come to ruin their chances.
That could be huge come the final whistle. They'll be kicking themselves that they've not turned the ball in there, but give it credit where credit is due. Keogh defended their goal fantastically. Corner here. Right into the mix. Punched away. Only as far as Coyle! Back out to Finney on the edge. Still, Coyle. And it is cleared to Kizak. Heads it back towards the Keogh goal. Finney out wide to Holdham. Holdham now with time. Beats his man. Tries to get to the byline. And will win a corner for Staffs once again. It has certainly been an evening for corners, hasn't it, James?
Have not been short of many corner kicks tonight, but in terms of the pressure we're putting on the back line of Keogh right now, you can't fault them at all. And it's a short corner here, so something different this time.
Holdham, time and space to shoot, but once again is high and wide. Half an hour gone here. Still Staff's lead, Kiel by 1-0. And they've had the fair share of chances. It's fair. I think that's certain to say. They've been the team on top, but they could live to regret some of those missed chances we've had so far.
Absolutely, yes. I completely agree with you. But in terms of the game as a whole, as you've just said, what are we, half an hour in now, just over half an hour in, and it's been complete domination. And I keep referring back to the women's game early, but I'm seeing so much similarity between the two.
And it will be a Keele corner, much to the joy of those Keele students over there in that stand on the far-hand side. I think Wortley is going over to take it there. It will be the in-swinging left foot of Wortley. Keele look to equalise. Only to the near post. Across the box. And it's in! Keele have the equaliser! It's 1-1. I'm not certain who got the final touch, but the fans are going wild over there as his teammates run to celebrate with him. 1-1. Game on.
The first real time in this first half, well, the first half, should I say, that Staffs have really been challenged inside that box, and it's a poor goal to concede. It's bobbled around, and it's just whoever can stab it in first. Can you stab it into the back of the net, or can you stab it out of away from danger? And unfortunately for the Staffs lot, it's the Keele player which has got the decisive touch. Unfortunately, we do not know who scored the goal, but it's 1-1, it's game on, and this goes back to what we were saying a second ago, from them chances missed.
Well, it certainly means game on now. What can Staffs respond with? Here's Moretta battling hard with Cutler in the middle there. We'll see if we can find confirmation of that goal scorer for you. Anyway, here's Staffs again. Into Coyle. Coyle past one. Plays it into Sonic Williams. Oh! Close again. What a block that was. I think from Hassel in there. Wow. We almost had an instant response from Connor Coyle and Sonic Williams. but it is blocked behind for a Staff's corner.
He had all the time in the world then to pick his spot. He had to shoot there. He had to get a shot away. Instead, he played it out wide, and it gave chance for Luca Williams to get a foot across.
High ball towards Southwick Williams. Bisson will chase with Kitengi, and he will win that foot race. And won't win anything for Staffs there, despite his protestations. He'll go short. Hassel can come away with the ball here. Goes long over the top. Finney intercepts only as far as Wortley there. As Wortley goes down, I just wonder if he's picked up an injury, and Coyle was penalised for a trip there on De Norona. Heel free kick just inside the Staff's half. Sprayed out wide to Williams. But it may be confusing if you're wondering, you're hearing the name Williams a lot. It's because the Staff's number 4 is Lex Southwick Williams, and the Kiel number 3 is Luca Williams. So if there's any confusion, we apologise for that.
Is now just, I'd say, about 35 to 40 yards just away from the goal, but it's a perfect opportunity to float one towards the back stick.
Certainly is. And it will be Matt Cutler to deliver the set piece for Kiel. Flips it towards the back post. Well held by Lawrence there. That will do him some confidence. Lawrence long up the pitch. It's 50-50 in there, and the ref will play on. I think he was going to give it as a Kiel free kick. That's tidy. Kiel on the attack here. Shot. Oh, it's off the bar. Day tries to follow in, and it's cleared away by Vieira. Kiel hit the woodwork. Close to a second for them.
I believe it was Ollie Arthur who got this shot off. An absolute thunderbolt from the number 9, and it smacked against the bar. I don't know if Lawrence got a touch, but he definitely went for it. So if he did get a touch, it would have been an unbelievable save. But Staffs are really on the ropes here now.
That certainly would have been some goal. However, pressure can now be relieved as Tom Lawrence has a free kick. I'm not sure. I'm right. I agree with you. I'm not sure if Lawrence did get a touch, and if it did, that is some save, because that was travelling.
Yes, it was. He was definitely travelling.
Rachoki is constantly pressed down in this corner when he's got the ball. I think it's by the number 9 there, Oliver Arthur. He's absolutely relentless in his pressing on Rachoki. Vieira only as far as Wortley. Wortley, strong tackle there by Finney. Bisson will win a free kick for Staffs. Despite the captain Hassel claiming that he won the ball, I think the referee's got that one right.
It's a challenge which has to be made. Nothing wrong with it, but I believe it was just 2 minutes. So it is a free kick, but no card given. Absolutely wasted a free kick, though.
It is, and Kiel now have possession. They will look long themselves. Finney can't make the ball stick. Busnas sends it looking for Bisson. Bisson will chase past Kitengi. He's got the legs on him, and Kitengi does really well to hold Bisson off.
Say as well, I think that's the first time in this game we're just closing on 40 minutes of this game that Kitengi's actually got the better of Bisson.
Yeah, that's a strong blow there. Coyle has taken to the head. The referee is waving the physio to come on quickly. That looked nasty from here.
Moving, which is it's always a good sign, but that must have must have been a very, very painful one.
I can see Blaine Batkin getting warm over there, who may have to be Coyle's replacement should he not be fit to continue, as that looked like, certainly like a heavy blow to the head. And you have to be so careful with concussions.
Positive news is that Connor is up, Connor is walking around, but you have to think now.
Apologies for the technical difficulties there. We will get back to the football as and when we can. But just giving you an update on the Q Sports match between Staff Serpents and Kiel. Staff Serpents are currently trailing 8-4 in a really good game. Kiel doing what they need to do. Staff Serpents trying their hardest. They have pulled a few frames back, but they are still trailing in this one. So yeah, and then you've got the women's Q Sports later on. But now we'll send it back to the football.
Thank you, John. Apologies for any kind of technical errors there. Staffs came very close just moments ago to finding the second as Bissong broke down the left-hand side and tried to cut the ball back into an open net. But unfortunately for Staffs, Kiel defended once again.
We've also just got confirmation that it was Nathan Prince, the number 7 for Kiel, who did get the equaliser. So we can confirm that Nathan Prince on the 31st minute made it 1-1. And as we just said, Ethan, just before we went away for a couple moments, we're coming towards the end of this half. We're in the 41st minute now, and you know this first half in general has just been absolutely fantastic watch for anyone involved.
It's been sublime, hasn't it? No shortness of energy. As Day tries to get the better of Vieira. Vieira shows his strength and wins Staffs a goal kick. Superb work from the right back.
Again, he's been fantastic in this first half. Vieira has.
I think everyone has in Staff's colours. Finney, long looking for Bissong. Bissong, tidy little flick, and it won't run into the path of Coyle as Hassel clears. Moretta. Oh, gives the ball away there to Wortley. Cutler even. Cutler again. Plays it down the line to Day. Day with Vieira right up behind him. And once again, Vieira gets the battle, wins the battle against his man. Coyle sets it off to Finney. Finney sprays it out to the left, looking for Kizak. The ball bounces awkwardly for him, but Kizak comes away with it superbly. George Kizak finds the feet of Coyle. Coyle sprays out wide, looking for Holdham. Holdham's quick, but he won't quite. Oh, he does get there! Oh! Wow.
Awfully delayed by the linesman, man. And from where we were looking, he didn't definitely.
Oh, and it's short. It's cut out by Holdham. Holdham round one. keeps it, plays it past another. Coyle. Oh, and it's won back there by AJ Wortley for Kiel. Sorry, James, to cut you off.
But I was just saying then, the linesman seemed very, very slow to us. So I don't think even the linesman on their side was too certain that went out the pitch. But at the end of the day, it was cleared anyway. So
1 minute left of normal time here. It remains Staffs 1, Kiel 1, following, I think it was Lewis Holdham in the 3rd minute, and then Kiel equalised through Nathan Prince. Bissong does well to keep hold of it there, holds off Williams. Bissong accelerates away from them, plays in Southwick Williams. Will he get the better of Hassel? He doesn't, but he may win. He wins a corner superbly there.
a little bit of afters there as well. A little barge, nothing wrong with that, but a little stare down between the two players there. But that's what you come to expect in these type of games.
For certain. I know we said earlier, it may be a friendly on paper, but it's certainly not friendly by nature. This means everything to these players right now. You only get 3 years at university. You may not even get 3 varsities. So a win is so vital for every single player out there. Ball into the box. He flicks it on. Bissong will hunt it down. He beats Isaacs to the ball. Plays it back. Coyle. Hooked away. Only as far as Moretta. Oh, that's a tidy touch in the middle there from Luca Moretta. Kizak plays it well out to Southwick Williams. Williams into Finney. Finney back out again. Tries the 1-2. Doesn't work. Southwick Williams wins a throw-in right in front of us here as Sam Finney runs to take.
Well, into additional time now at the end of this first half. Just ticking over into the 46th minute now.
Oh, Kizak misses it there. And that was sly from Grachoki there. He knew what he was doing. That was his experience showing as just a little tug back stopped. I think it was Oliver Arthur there from breaking away for Kiel and adding their second right on the stroke of half time. However, they have a free kick in a very good position. You just wonder, are they going to shoot here and test Lawrence?
I think it'd be smarter to. I believe it will be smarter to hit this one. And it does seem like the
Kiel, long range free kick. Long strike and just over the bar. That was close.
Fantastic effort. Unreal strike that was. I'm just intrigued to know how much added time was on because we are about to take over into the 47th minute now.
Well, we had a couple of injuries, didn't we? The likes of Connor Coyle with his head earlier on in the game. So you'd expect there'd be 2 minutes. Although the referee, whistle in mouth. That is the end of the first half. Staffs 1, Kiel 1. What an electric opening 45 minutes we've had. It's been tense. It's been a real battle out there for both sides, hasn't it, James?
Absolutely, yeah. Fantastic first half of football from both sides. Both teams capable of troubling the back lines. A quick early start for Staffs with Lewis Holdham bringing them the lead. Only 4 minutes in, but then, of course, Nathan Prince tapping in just on the goal line. Just after half an hour gone, sorry. But it's been a fantastic first half, even we can't complain at all. And 1-1, game on.
It's half-time in the men's Varsity 2025 football. It's Staffs 1, Kiel 1. Back to you, John, in the studio.
Thank you, Ethan and James, and we apologise for any technical issues within the first half coverage. But what a half of football it was. Nathan Prince's goal cancelling out Liam Holdham's and the Staff's fast start. It's 1-1 at the break. We'll be back for a full breakdown of that opening 45 minutes after this short break. back to Sports at Staffs. It's half-time in Varsity Day 2's main headline event, with the University of Staffordshire and Kiel all level at 1-1 in the men's football. It's been an electric half from Staffs, but Will Bailey's side find themselves level at the break, despite having chances to go further in front when they led 1-0. Matthew Carville joins me again, and just how frustrating is that ending to the first half for Staffs?
Yeah, I think they'll be absolutely disappointed and gutted with the result of that first half. There were so many chances where they were getting in behind, long balls to Rob Basong, really paying off. He assisted Lewis Holdham's opener, and then he had a chance where he played the ball in, it fell to him, and it was cleared off the line. So they'll be frustrated with that. They've had further chances to go in front, but Kiel, have fair play to them, have done well to stay in the game and get back on level terms. Yeah,
Unia Staffs were very quick out of the block, weren't they?
Yeah, pretty much exact same mirror image as the women's game. 4 minutes in, score the opener, and there was already warning signs before that. The ball was put in the back of the net, but it was judged to be a push in the back. So just a perfect start for Staffs, but unfortunately now level at 1-1.
And obviously, with the women's result going in Staff's favour, the University of Staff's men's team are on course to do a football double, which they didn't do last year.
Yeah, they are, and I think even if they don't win varsity overall, having that would sort of be a consolation prize. It would be a big achievement to win the football in both the men's and women's. Just, it would also be the cherry on top on what has been a fantastic season for both the men's and women's teams. They've both won their leagues. The women's team's invincible, like we said earlier, so it would be a perfect ending.
And it was such a dominant half from Staffs. They had chance after chance, but that second goal just couldn't come from, could they?
No, it must be really frustrating to be a player. One of the chances across from the left fell to Kasper Gruchocki, the captain, at the back post, and he only could steer his header over. He'll be disappointed. He's captain in his final game for the university, final varsity game. So what a moment that would have been. You're captain and you get the goal, but disappointing not to have a higher lead before.
And I know this is Staffs Live, but we're going to try and not be as biased. Kiel came alive at the end of that first half, got back into the game, and they nearly took the lead by hitting the bar.
Yeah, Kiel completely sort of shifted the momentum. Obviously to get the goal, sort of in a fortunate manner from a corner, but were able to turn it in through Nathan Prince. But then striking the bar, they were having a few other shots just at the end of the half. They looked really dangerous, and that will be something that they'll take into half-time with confidence.
Matt, thank you. Before we head back to James and Ethan at Newcastle Town, an update on the Q Sports as it enters the latter stages. The Staffordshire Serpents men's team trail Kiel 8-5, and it looks increasingly likely that Kiel will secure their 5th total varsity point overall. Now, we can go back to James and Ethan, who could be in for a long night if the scores stay the same.
Wow, what a first half of football we've had there. And let's hope for more of the same in the second half. The same amount of chances, but let's hope for more goals, James.
Absolutely, yeah. Brilliant first half of football. I think the scoreline actually flattered both sides because both teams do in our football. Great matches, great atmosphere. What more could you want?
I've been fantastic for I think both sides football team.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely. In terms of I think what are the man in the dressing rooms right now? Are they saying more of the same or be more defensively compact or go for the game? But I'm sure either way it's going to.
Well, I think Ian Brandon's dressing room will be. You need to be more clinical. You've got. They created enough, that's for certain. The Staff side did, but they couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. And at the end of the day, that is what wins you games.
Yeah, as you said earlier, which matters is how many goals you put in the opposition's net. So, come out quickly, as fast as we did in the first half, and hopefully get an early goal once again and go to winning this one.
Well, I said in the previous game, the next goal wins. I think it could be a similar situation. It's not a golden goal, but I think the momentum could be huge that the next goal gives. I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I believe if it is even at the end of the 90 minutes, it will go straight to a penalty shootout to decide who wins this men's football fixture.
I agree. It's going to be a tough afternoon or tough evening, tough second half for both sides here. Are they going to be able to maintain how positively they were in the first half, or are they going to crumble under the pressure?
Staffs are out. We're just waiting on the Kiel support, on the Kiel players here, should I say.
Is it a good sign when you see the team come out first, or one team come out earlier than the other? Do you reckon that's a good sign? Do you reckon it's get out there and do what you need to do, or do you need a longer team talk the other side?
It's what has been needed to say has been said quite clearly. So I think if you're out early, that's a sign that you want to carry on that momentum. You want to get started as soon as possible. And Ian Cranton, a Stoke City legend, will know about big fixtures more than most around here.
Ahead of this second half, we're going to take a short break while we sort out our technical issues. Welcome back. We seem to have sorted our technical issues out. Although, if we do lose the feed again, we will just put a graphic over the top and run with the audio. Here is James and Ethan at Newcastle Town.
Thanks, John. Apologies for any technical difficulties. It's a difficult situation we've got here with the setup, but we've been trying our best to make it work. Anyway, Kiel can break away, tries to play it in behind for Day. Day and Vieira. Vieira wins that battle once again, as he has done every time this evening, and he will sprint away from his opponent. Plays it into Bissong. Can't quite keep hold of it. Moretta looks, I think that's, it's Vieira. Bissong takes it down well, and that's tidy feet there from the attacker into Holdham. Holdham can get his man down the left here. Cuts back onto his left foot. Across goal! Oh, and it's saved by Elliot Rochford. That was close, James.
Absolutely. Yeah, again, it's Lewis Oldham on the left-hand side of the pitch now, should I say. Cutting in onto that right foot again, but this time, confusing defenders even by cutting back onto his left foot. Low-driven shot. Good save by Rochford to deny him, though.
Kiel on the attack, but nothing will come of it as Lawrence can just walk over and pick the ball up here. Long from Lawrence. Bounces over the two in the middle. Bissong will pick it up. Oh, that's good feet there from Raul Bissong. That is superb. He can get at the Kiel defence. Plays it into Holdham down the left. Holdham onto his right foot. Goes for the near post. It's Lewis Holdham. He gets his second of the evening and gives Staffs their second. Get in. He celebrates in front of the Staffs fans who erupt away to our left.
Lewis Holdham with the double once again. Fantastic goal again. All credit has to go to Raul Bissong, though. That move in the middle, taking out two defenders into the game. A fantastic ball out wide. Lewis cutting into that right foot and drilling it back towards the post he's just cut in from. A fantastic goal. Staffs back in front, 2-1.
Game on. That has come from the back. It's been punted upfield by Lawrence. It's worked its way up. Bissong took it down. He drove at the heart of the Kiel defence before laying out to Holdham, who superbly cut back onto his right foot and drilled it towards the near post, leaving Rochford with no chance. It's Staffs 2, Kiel 1. And just like the first half, I think that was all of about 2 minutes.
48 minutes is the exact time that ball has hit the back of the net. 4 minutes into the first half, 3 minutes into the second half, the same story. Lewis Holdham with another goal, and he's looking towards, he's pumping up. The Staffs fans smiling towards him. He's up for a hat-trick tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets one either. Staffs fans now in fine voice away to our left. That's got them singing. If there was anything they needed to get them going, it was a goal, and we've got that early in this second half. Kizak, long down the line. Finney will win the header, tries to flick it on. Coyle picks it up in the middle. That's a loose header. Vieira strongly in on Day there, as it will go out for a Staffs throw in right in front of the press box. Kisak once again with the throw. Winds up to go long down the line. Bissong controls, can't quite keep it in, and out for a Kiel throw. That's neatly flicked over, but Gruchocki hooks it away there. Quiznas wins the header into Holdham. Holdham tries to set Coyle away. Coyle plays it into Sadiq Williams, but Williams is there first to win for Kiel, and he is bearing down on Vieira and will actually get there first for Kiel. But Vieira responds well, and that is superb. I think he's managed to prevent a corner with a superb slide-in tackle there. Wortley. And it's cleared. Bissong tries to turn Kitengi, and he does that well. Past another, skips away from a third. He's being pulled back. That's got to be a foul. And the referee's going to his pocket, it looks like, for what will be the first yellow card of the game, should he brandish it. That was cynical there. Bissong got away from one, skipped away from another, and was bearing down on the Kiel goal. And it was a foul which I think had to be made from a Kiel point of view. And the referee has called over. It looks like it's number 8, which is AJ Wortley. He's gone to his pocket. I think it will be the first yellow card of the game. 51 minutes in, AJ Wortley's in the book.
Cynical foul, but it's also a foul which, from a Kiel perspective, he might have had to done, because once again, Bissong was ready to run in on goal once again. So I think it's a smart challenge, but got him in the book.
Finney finds the head of Quiznas. Quiznas out to Moretta. Will just keep the ball into Finney. Does well. Back to Moretta. Those two linking up nicely. Hold him out on the left. Can't quite take it under a spell. Neither can Finney, but it will break for Kizak. Kizak out to Finney on the left-hand side. Just rolls his foot over the ball. Plays it into Holdham, who will drive at the defence. Whips it in towards the back post. Touched by Coyle. Bissong quite got on the end of it. Out to Sadiq Williams. The ball breaks out. and Williams clears well. Vieira tries to hook it back in towards Bissong. Coyle up there as well. And it's long from Kiel to relieve a bit of pressure, but well dealt with by Krachocki. Once again, hooked away by the staff captain there. Bissong on his chest nicely. Sets it back to Moretta, who tries a real Hollywood pass. I think it was aiming for Hold'em out here on the left, but that can break now. Oh, and that's poor. He had so much time there. He took it down superbly. He did the hard work, but unfortunately overhits the pass. I think he had time to drive there, didn't he, James?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. He could have taken a little bit of time there, but there seems to be a change now coming on, and it's going to be AJ Wortley who's the first one to come off.
So AJ Wortley and Tom Day depart for Kiel. And on comes, we'll try and find out for you. We may not know who they are as we don't have any numbers for the subs. Number 17, I'm assuming that is Evans. And number 20, we don't actually... I don't quite know who they are who've come on as yet. We didn't have any numbers for the players on the bench for Kiel. Anyway, 5 from Hassel. Quiznas heads back calmly there to Lawrence. And Arthur will hunt it down, but that was Tom Lawrence's ball all day long, wasn't it, James?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. Look, we're 8 minutes into the second half now, and it's already very, very entertaining again, Ethan. And they're on the attack here again now, Staffs are.
Bissong tries to work his way into this box. On his right foot, curled one! Oh, that was close! Did the keeper get a touch? No. The referee's pointing for a goal kick. Bissong worked it superbly down the left-hand side, shifted it onto his weaker right foot and curled an attempt which looked to be destined to creep inside the right-hand post. But it stays out. It's still Staffs 2, Kiel 1.
Unbelievable attempt on goal that was. So close. Just wide of the far post for Bissong, cutting in onto, or not his, as you just said, not his favoured right foot, but the effort was immaculate. And he was so close to getting in the back of the net.
Hold'em, tidy feet there. Who looks to shoot again this time. It's a bit speculative as he shoots from what must have been 30 yards and it drifts wide comfortably. What a game. As we approach the 55th minute mark, it's certainly been exciting. The staff's jeering the goalkeeper on. Finney wins the head. Flicked on by Sadiq Williams, breaks down the right, tries to hook it towards Hold'em, but Rochford can hold. That's well battled in there by Moretta on the Kiel 17. Rochford looks long. That's a poor clearance and will run out for a Staff throw-in down to our left.
Sure are massive on and off the pitch as the chant being sung now, Ethan.
Wow.
And what a dominating few minutes it's been for the Staffs lads. So at this current moment in time, I think they're in full right to sing that.
They've certainly been backing it up with their performance up to this point as Bissong can't quite keep the ball in and it's out for a Kiel goal kick. Kitengi, hunted down by Bissong, goes long, flicked on there, and Gruchocki can clear away for Staffs, although it breaks back to Kiel. I think that's Arthur down the left-hand side. Gruchocki keeping up with him. Ball across the box. Well blocked, and it's in. Kiel have the equaliser. It's 2. I think that's the substitute, number 17. It is. It's 2-2. Kiel have their equaliser. 57 minutes on the clock. That's the response they wanted. There's still over half an hour to play here. Questions have got to be asked there, I think, of the Staff's defence. It seemed like they switched off.
The ball came back over. The linesman said, I saw him wag his finger, so he would have been onside, should I say. He's come across the box. We've seen Lawrence try and get low. He's got a hand to it to stop. I believe coming into the back stick, I think it was Wortley who was coming into the back stick to knock it into an open goal. And of course, it's deflected back into the path of the number 17. And it's an equaliser. It's now 2-2.
Gruchocki long into the night sky. Moretta picks up the pieces. Tries to spray it wide into the path of Southwick Williams, but he can't win the header. And Kiel can come away once again down the left-hand side. Kiel down the left-hand side again. Vieira shows his strength. He's done superbly on that right-hand side, hasn't he, James?
He has, absolutely.
Well, if anything was going to get those Kiel fans on that far side back in action, it was going to be a goal. And it looks like there is a Kiel man on the floor here. Looks like it's probably cramp. And with the intensity this game has been played at, even less than 60 minutes in, it's no surprise that players are cramping up already. I think it's Luca Williams on that far side. Yes, it is. He's back up now and looks like he's okay to continue.
That's always good, because you never want to see somebody leave the pitch if they don't want to. Like you said, this could be the last time he ever plays in one of these matches, so you won't want him to go off. So it's nice to see he's back up and okay.
The referee has just blown for something here. I'm not too sure what he's signalling. However, it's Kiel will retake the throw-in. I think he was just too deep from where he took it. Yeah, he was. He was a good 20 yards further back. But it's a Kiel throw on the far side. Cleared away by Southwick Williams. Arthur wins the header. But Staffs win the throw-in. Staffs, the Kiel fans, sorry, I can hear them singing. It's all gone quiet over there, which after their equaliser just moments ago, I think that has put a silence to the Staffs fans in the stand away to the left of us. But the players on the pitch will want them to get behind them and spur them on and hopefully aid them in getting that third goal, because if we're being honest, the amount of people here, they're almost like the 12th man.
Absolutely, yes. And both sides being backed by tremendous support this evening, so I can't fault them at all for putting in as much effort as they have done in these first 60 minutes of this match. And there is going to be another change, and Luca Williams, unfortunately, looks like he won't be able to carry on. So he is coming off the pitch. Quite a notable one, though, is that no changes for Staffs yet.
No changes yet for the Staffs side, as we have just ticked over the hour mark. Coming onto the pitch for Kiel, we'll be able to find out what number it was any moment now. We just need to wait for him to turn around. Finney wins the flick on. Onto the pitch is number 16 replacing the fullback Luca Williams. Coyle just allows it to bounce in the middle there. High by the number 17. Kizak battling there. Oh, that's unlucky from Kizak. Paid out left. Vieira will close his man down. This is dangerous from Kiel. One back well, although not cleared. And they break into the box. He needs to be careful there, Vieira. He does really well. He's made that tackle whilst on the floor.
Pressure is
Nathan Prince still with it. Southwick Williams loses out in a dangerous area, but Vieira, how superb has he been down that right-hand side tonight?
Absolutely fantastic. Hasn't put a foot wrong all night.
I think he's won every single one of his duels down that right-hand side. Brilliant from the right back. Heel, sustained pressure. Well won by Khashoggi. Danger not cleared. Keelman skips away from Vieira, but it's cleared.
Kiel are coming on strong here now, Ethan. Kiel are applying the pressure. After that equalising, the momentum is completely swung in their fortune here.
It certainly has. I know I said at half-time, I think the next goal's going to win. There's been another goal since then, so I think the pendulum has swung back towards Kiel. Bisson can come away with it. He'll break and break quickly as well. Plays it into path of Holdham, who will try and get at his fullback. Good feet there from Holdham and good acceleration. Skips away from another, and that's a hefty tackle from the Kiel man. The referee calls him over. I'm just wondering if he's going to go to his book again. And it looks like it will be a second yellow card of the evening and the second booking for Kiel.
It's the most clear yellow card you're going to see all night. Late challenge. Oldham breaking through the middle. And it is a yellow. The card has come out. It's a second yellow now for Kiel. None yet for Staffs.
I'm just wondering what Finney will do here. He can hit a free kick for sure. I've seen him score many a free kicks this season for the Staff side. Of course, aiding them in their league win this season, which has been fantastic. After a couple of years where they've really struggled, it's been brilliant to see the team picking things back up this season. And Finney has been a catalyst in helping things for them from midfield. Finney stands over there, a two-man wall in his way. Goes for it. Oh, and it's an acrobatic save there from Rochford. That needed saving. Finney was very cheeky and tried to catch him out, almost finding that top right-hand corner, but it's well matched by Elliot Rochford in the Kiel goal.
Fantastic save from Rochford. Had to stretch every single fibre of his body there just to get a finger on that. Good effort from Sam Finney as well. Has to take a lot of confidence to have an effort from that distance, and he did, and he almost executed it sublimely.
He's a player that certainly backs himself, and he has every right to do so with his technical ability. Finney tries to flick it on to Bisson, and the referee's going to call for a high foot there, which I can see why, but at the same time, I think Katengi is diving in with his head, so it's a harsh one, but I think the referee has got it right.
So very, very delayed as well. Seemed like it wasn't an instant impact. I feel like Katengi might have gone down after the call had been made, but whatever the case is, it's a free kick to Kiel.
Rochford plays it wide out to the left. Kiel have the ball just in front of the Staff's bench. They can break down the line here. This is dangerous from Kiel. Ball into the box. Flicked. Oh, Khashoggi clears the ball away there. I couldn't quite see what happened. I think there's a few Kiel players appealing for a handball. Did you see anything in there, James?
Not from that. I didn't see any sort of connection with a hand. But yet again, it's another situation where Kiel have come tremendously close to breaking down the Staff's back line.
This song does well. Plays it back to Finney. Finney plays a searching ball for Holdham on the left, who won't give it up here, but can't quite win anything. Back to Finney again, who tries the exact same ball, and once again, the same outcome. The Kiel defender's head. However, it will run out of play here for a Staff's throw-in. Kissak down the line, headed away. Bissong will chase up against Kitengi. Coyle tries to play it back in. Man on the floor. Bissong in the area. Shoots. What a tackle that is. That is a goal-saving tackle there from, I think, the captain, James Hassel. What a challenge, James.
Unbelievable challenge to deny Bissong a clear tapping, basically. It's a fantastic footing to deny the number 11 of Staffs.
Southwick Williams. Ball into the box. That's dangerous. And Bissong can't quite get the contact he wants. I think the referee might have to stop play here as there is a Keel. I think it's Sean Katingi is down, although Keel on the attack down the left here. Gets away from Vieira. Cuts in, past another. And Lawrence can smother any danger. That's good goalkeeping there from Tom Lawrence, who throws it far out wide to Sam Finney. That is some throw. Katengi, he did manage to get himself up, but has now gone back down, and the referee will put a stop to things as he is seen to. There's a few giggles going round after there's been some certain chants going on. I think I'd assume from the staff fans, which we can't repeat in here. It's been brilliant. It's been electric. It's been worthy of the game we've had. I think this atmosphere. Coyle won't give it up there. Chases it well, and he keeps it in. Oh, and that's tidy feet there from Coyle. Oh, Vieira, how composed was that? He loses out, though. Grochocki under pressure here. Oh, that was close. Arthur closing him down. A long searching ball for Bissong, but he won't get on the end of it, and Rochford is there to meet it.
Searching ball. Bazinas trying to find Zong through the middle again. Unfortunately, did not come to fruition last time. Sam Finney can now break in the middle of the pitch. He finds
Finney, Holdham can get at his man here down the left. Little step over, cuts into the box, back to Finney. Finney will shoot, and it's blocked for a Staff's corner.
Fantastic work once again by Sam Finney in the centre of midfield. He's been terrific tonight so far, Ethan.
He's been superb. Like I said, he makes things tick. He's a real presence on and off the pitch, and he likes to get hold of the ball and dictate the play from deep in midfield. Corner here. Into the bottom. Oh, and Rochford had to deal with that. I think that may have been curling in from, I think, Southwick Williams taking that down on the left-hand side as he makes his way behind the goal to take the corner on the other side of the pitch. More Staff's pressure. Ball into the box. Oh, and headed away there. Moretta will chase. Wins the ball back. And that's a clever ball in. Oh, and it's not held by the keeper. Oh, and Finney was alive to it, but couldn't quite get there ahead of Elliot Rochford, who plays it quickly, but Vieira will win the header under no pressure there. Michael Vieira can't quite win the slide tackle. Coyle will pick it up, though, but will be intercepted quite soon after picking it up. And that will run out for a Kiel throw-in on the far side. James, just over 70 minutes played. What a game we've had.
Absolutely fantastic game, and by no means is this over just yet. We've still got just under 20 minutes left of this game, and then, as we said earlier...
Oh, and that just crept over the bar. That was close.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying. 'Cause I was just about to say it might be going to penalties. This and a very, very close effort.
Tom Lawrence was rooted to the spot, and it was almost the classic example of the commentator's curse.
Another change for Kiel.
Number 9.
Ollie Arthur is coming off the pitch, and we've been very complimentary of him tonight.
He's been good. He's been relentless up top. He's chased everything down. He's not given up. He's been a real handful, I think, for the Staff's back line. He's put in a solid shift, and I think he can be proud of himself.
I'd like to think whoever this lad is bringing on now, will he be able to bring more to the table, this high-tempo pressing football?
Well, it's fresh legs with less than 20 minutes to go, so you'd expect him to have a spring in his step as he comes onto the pitch. It's well dealt with by George there. He'll get a second go here. Plays it long, in search of Bissong. Oh, and that's well headed by Hassel. Bissong would have been in there. Kisak out to Sadiq Williams. Can't quite control it. And Kiel can break now. Kiel put the ball into the box. And Grachoki turns it behind for a Kiel corner. Headed by Kiel. Oh, and Kisak just about gets there. I think that will run. It has gone for a Kiel throw-in.
Not a breaking play at the moment, as Sean Tengi is down what appears to be cramp again. But not the first time either as well. I'm quite surprised there hasn't been a change for Kiel in their back line.
It looks like Sam Finney is taking matters into his own hands. It's good to see, though. Rivalries aside, no one wants to see anyone injured. And Sam Finney is the first to help him out there. Kitengi looks like he's really struggling now, though, doesn't he, James?
Absolutely, yes. Going down 2 or 3 times with cramp is never, ever a good sign. But just talking about changes, we mentioned this about 10 minutes ago. There still seems to be no movement from the Staff's bench. No one warming up, no one with a bib off. So you wonder what is the tactic of Cranston right now.
Yeah, and as fatigue sets in, you'd expect changes to be made, but we're bearing down on 15 minutes of normal time to go. Bissong, though, tries to find Holdham, who can't quite take it down. Strong appeals away to our left, I think for a penalty, but nothing given as Holdham chases down the clearance and blocks it and tries to rile up the Staff fans in the stand there. I don't know if you can hear anything from the feed, but the Staff fans certainly aren't in agreement with the referee there after hearing those chants.
Pitch, what we expected, really.
Yeah, he's gone down a couple of times. He's struggling to make his way over, but he's fought through it, and he's done well tonight.
Yes, there's a little bit of movement now coming out of the Staff's bench as well.
It looks like Amari Corbin warming up down the touchline. Just wonder whether he's going to come on here with 15 minutes of normal time to play. As penalties starts to loom large.
Exactly. From a neutral perspective, you cannot be a penalty shootout, but what I would absolutely hate to be a player in that circumstance, because you will not want to be the one who misses.
And I wonder if that is part of the reason why they're just holding off on some subs, because there are some players on the pitch which technically are going to be stepping up to take a penalty, and you will want those best penalty takers still on, should it still be a draw come 90 minutes. Well, one back by Morata, steps away from his man, although it's one back by Kiel, and they can break. Vieira, the ball's round him, he's going to chase his man down. Gets back. Oh, and then once again, another sliding tackle from Michael Vieira. Absolutely superb. Hooked away by the captain, Grachoki. There was a little nudge in there from Raul Bissong, and the referee has seen it and has given Kiel a free kick right in front of that Staff's bench.
Michael Vieira once again winning a one-on-one duel. He's reminded me an awful lot of how Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays. Very good one-on-one defensively.
He's been fantastic, hasn't he? As Holden picks up on the left, plays it into Finney, who just gets caught with his foot on top of the ball there. Finney picks it back up, plays it through. Bissong, can he break here? Oh, it's defended well. And the keeper comes out to smother, to stop any danger from Raul Bissong. He's not been as lively the second half, has he?
No, he hasn't. I feel like the Kiel defence has done a lot better than controlling in this half. He's come a lot more central as well, it seems like. He seemed to be more on the right-hand side in the first half. I don't know if there's a bit like a player rotation between himself and Lewis Holden up front potentially, but yeah, he seems to be a lot more central.
And Bissong, it's bouncing around in there. Staffs have the ball 1 minute, Kiel have the ball the next second. But Staffs have possession now with Kizak. Plays it into Finney. Finney tries to find Bissong. But Morata collects and will drive with it. Still got the ball. Morata, that's a nice turn. Shoots and just over the bar. That was close, James.
Absolutely. A fantastic turn by Morata. Just outside of the D. Very, very close. Just lashed over the bar. It's a very, very good opportunity once again for Staffs.
And it looks like a third Kiel player has gone down here with cramp.
As we say that, we are seeing more and more bodies, all bar two substitutes from Staffs are now warming up on the sidelines. Surely a few changes will be imminent then.
You'd expect so. Just over 10 minutes left of normal time. Those legs will be tired out there. I'm surprised there's been no Staffs players go down with cramp. But that must be a testament to their fitness levels. Staffs have a throw-in halfway into the attacking half.
The 79th minute here, and if you are just joining us, it's currently University of Staffordshire football 2, Kiel University 2. In a very, very tight game here.
Song shoots, spilled. Oh, that was close. Holden was sniffing around any spillages from the keeper there, but Rochford does well to hold on to the rebound. And yes, James, it is still 2-2 with just over 10 minutes of regulation time to play. It hangs on a knife edge here as penalties will be the outcome should it remain level at the end of the full-time whistle.
Absolutely.
Out to Holden. Holden keeps the ball. Kizak making the overlapping run. Holden will cut in. Finney now to Morata. Morata about 30 yards out. That's a loose ball there. But Staff's pressure stays on with a throw-in out wide.
Just another note on the atmosphere as well tonight, Ethan. Of course, we don't have official numbers here, but you'd say there's a good 500 to 700 people here tonight, wouldn't you?
I think it'd be close to 700, maybe more. As Shockey clears the ball upfield. It's the best attended fixture in the Varsity week. Although the Wednesday at Kiel will be very, very atmospheric in that Alderton Hall with sports like the men's futsal and the men's basketball. However, Holden couldn't quite take that under a spell. However, Finney, balls breaks to him. Raul shoots on his right foot. Oh, spilled by the keeper. It's in. But the referee's assistant has his flag up. It will not count. As Staffs thought they had scored with less than 10 minutes on the clock. It'd be interesting to see just how tight that was because it looked like he made the run from very deep. But we are not in line. And the referee's assistant over there has obviously made the judgment. So we have to trust him.
That'd be very, very telling call as well. It could end up turning out to be Southwick Williams coming in So he put the ball in the net, as we've just seen, but the flag goes up to deny a third goal for Staffs. It's getting very, very close.
And tension is building here as it's still neck and neck over Kiel. One that's cleared away by Cuisinas. Hooked up field. Bissong will chase. Hassel. Once again, Kizak does well there. With a man behind him, will chase it down. Keeps it in play. Show of speed. Bissong turns in field. Finney will pick up the pieces here with loads of time to turn. Down the line to Holden, but it's cleared by the Kiel right back. Kisak can walk up with the ball here for the throw-in. Still, no Staff's substitutions have been made.
Will this come back to bite them with only 7.5, 8 minutes left to play in this game?
Well, only time will tell. And as the old saying goes, it's not over till the fat lady sings. And we've still got a lot of time until that yet. Still plenty of time for a goal. All it takes is a split second and the ball is in the back of the net. And we still have just over 7 minutes of regulation time to be played as Staffs have a throw-in on that far side. Vieira goes long. Cleared again by Moretta. Only as far as the Kiel back line. Vieira once again winning that battle on that far side. Kuchoki tries to clear it. It will come off a Kiel body and out for a Staff's throw-in. It's certainly edge of your seat stuff, this, isn't it, James?
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely. With only 6 minutes left to play of this game, it's getting tense.
Intense for sure. Vieira just told to hold off on his throw as he's gaining too many yards. He'll have another go. Kiel breaking down the left. This is dangerous. Good ball into the box. Oh, that seemed almost too calm there from Cornelius Cuisinas.
High risk, high reward that was. He got rid of it though. That's the key part. No more danger. We'll say that actually, the corner.
Yeah, pressure remains on for Kiel here with 5 minutes on the clock. High ball towards the back post. Number 19 rises, but Cuisinas will win. Hassel down the right-hand side, and I think that's why he's a centre-back.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
He's been superb though at the back, so we'll give him credit where it's due. He's been really solid for Kiel, as has everyone really for both sides. There's not many players you say have put too many feet wrong this evening. That's a risky header there from Cuisinas. And a speculative effort, but it just goes wide. Kuchoki will once again take the goal kick. As we said, Tom Lawrence appeared to pick up a bit of a knock in the warm-up, but he soldiered through, he's played on, and he's done well, to be fair to him. Yes, he could have an opportunity to be the hero. Write your name into Staff's uni legend. Just ask Will Bailey. Coyle challenge in the middle. Won't pick up the second ball. Cuisinas finds Holdham out on the left, who goes to beat his man. Oh, and that's a strong clearance there from Nathan Prince. Isak to take the throw again. Goes long, searching for Finney. Can't win the header, but does pick up the second ball. Back to Kizak. Delivers towards the back post, trying to find Southwick Williams. Southwick Williams into Vieira. Vieira shoots, and oh! That was close. That was so close indeed. Only just past the left-hand post. Rochford was beaten. I thought that was the third then for Staffs.
From where we're sat, it wasn't really the best view. We just seen that. It felt like that was in slow motion, skidding across that box. We were just hoping it bolts in the back of the net, but it didn't. It's still 2-2. But you mentioned his name many times, Marco Vieira. Fantastic today.
He's been superb. And speaking of players being superb, as we approach the 88th minute, I don't want to put a curse on anything, but James, it's time to ask you for your man of the match this evening.
So, as I just mentioned, Marco Vieira has been fantastic, but I feel like it has to be Lewis Holdham. 2 goals. He looks dominating on that left-hand side of the pitch. So, for me, it's Lewis Holdham, the man of the match.
Well, it's not over yet, as Bissong is tried to be slipped behind by Finney, but Stas still have pressure on with a throw-in down in attacking position.
Now the chant coming from the Stash Uni fans in
Thrown
the
in.
far corner.
Flicked on by Finney, headed on by Lex Southwick Williams, but out for a Kiel goal kick. Deep into the second half here. Almost 89 minutes on the clock, and it's still Staffs 2, Kiel 2. Will there be a winner, or will it go to penalties?
I'm still really shocked that there hasn't been a change. I'm really surprised. We're about to tick into 90 minutes. These lads on the pitch have ran their socks off for 90 minutes straight and not a change has happened.
They've dug deep, haven't they? And you just wonder if the adrenaline of an occasion like this has carried them through those final minutes where their bodies will be screaming. They'll be exhausted, but they've got on with it and they've battled fantastically. Although Kiel could be in. They're breaking down the right. Shot blocked. Walsuit. That is a fantastic block from Moretta there, the midfielder. And that's tidy feet as well. So composed as he clears up the pitch. Coyle tries to control it. Bounces back off his head. The Staffs still have the ball. Southwick Williams turns, tries to find Coyle. Vieira goes long. Bissong will chase. Will he get there first? Yes, he will. He's got time out on the right now. Oh, he just tried to do a bit of skill there, but unfortunately out for a Kiel goal kick. And the goalkeeper, Elliot Rochford, will just take his time here as we tick over into 90 minutes. I think that looks like Luca Moretta is down in the middle of the pitch there, which is no surprise after that gut-busting run back to try and block, and he did so. And another Kiel man, a 4th player from their side has gone down from cramp. These players have run themselves into the ground, and it's no surprise with it being the final fixture of both teams for the season.
As you just said, we're into the 90th minute. We're in injury time now, and you would expect there to be a couple minutes added on because of the players which have pulled up with cramp. Of course, you just see Luca Moretta go down, and yeah, again, the question comes out, is there going to be a switch here or not? I don't believe there is, so I feel like, I reckon we're going to look back on this saying either why weren't there changes made or it was a tactical masterclass.
We will certainly see as Kiel have the goal kick now. Referee beckons him to play. Goes long. Kizak will win it. Left-footed into Holdham. Holdham, man up behind him. Turns him. Can't quite keep hold of the ball. Kiel breaking down the right-hand side here. This is dangerous. Ball across. Headed. And Lawrence can just see it wide of his right-hand post.
The penalty shootout beckons.
It's looming large now, for sure. Players will be anxious. They'll be wondering, will I be taking it? Do I want to take one? There'll be other players begging to have a penalty. And those players, you want to step up. You want more players stepping up to take it and wanting to have a penalty than not. Because if you've got only 2 or 3 players wanting to take it, that doesn't fill you with confidence. And I'm certain there'll be plenty of Staff's players, and Kiel, I'm for sure, that will be begging to have a penalty and be the hero. Handball there. The referee deems, I think that was correct on the number 19.
Clear view. Correct ball.
2 minutes played of added time. How much longer is there? You'd expect only a minute or 2. Wizenas would just take his time over this.
Launch this as far as they can up the pitch to try and cause maybe one last threat. I do believe this might be the last chance of the 90.
Last chance saloon. They're going to throw the kitchen sink at it, are they? Not quite. As Wizenas tried to put it in the mixer, he'll get another go. And he gets it down the line. But I think that's going to run out for a Kiel throw in. Right in the corner, away to our left. In front of the Staffs fans, Kiel have the ball. Bissong picks it up, can't keep hold of it. Finney, that's tidy feet, but out for a Staffs throw. 3 minutes played now of added time. Kissack, I think he's going to go long with this. Rory Delap-esque. This is last chance saloon. Can Staffs grab the winner? Kissack goes long into the box. Headed on by Finney. Out to Moretta on the edge. Shoots. It's wide and high. It remains Staffs 2, Kiel 2 as the referee checks his watch. There can't be long left now. We're deep into added time. There's surely just moments left. Is there even any more time for another chance? We will see. And that is full time. Penalties, it is. 2-2 between Staffs and Kiel. It will be spot kicks to decide who wins the men's Varsity 2025 football game. Now is the time for heroes. Now is the time to step up and be a university legend. Who will be the one to step up to the mark and potentially win the point that, and well, like we said earlier, the bragging rights for the uni?
This could be, well, this is, no, not this could be, this will be the biggest 5 spot kicks these young gentlemen will have to take for a very, very long time. And this is exciting. We all love a penalty shootout. Both of these teams deserve to win while they play this evening.
Well, well, I think it was said before the start of the women's fixtures, or during the women's fixture, should I say, the famous Alan Shearer quote from the summer: pressure? What pressure? Pressure's for tyres. Well, now we will see how much that pressure will affect the players. You've got the Kiel fans that have been loud all game, the Staffs fans who have been in fine voice. How much will they put off the two sides here? We will find out. Both teams deep in conversations in their huddle as they will be looking to get together now, get behind one another, and hopefully take home that coveted football win. What a game we've had here this evening, James. It has been electric, to say the least. It's been phenomenal from both sides, both battling right until that final whistle. And the atmosphere, it certainly matched the game.
Fantastic game of football. Of course, if you're only just joining us, you've missed probably one of the best varsity games of football any of these units has ever seen. The scoring was opened up 4 minutes in, with Lewis Holdham giving Staffs Uni the lead. And then it was Nathan Prince who equalised just after the half-an-hour mark. Of course, Staffs took the lead once again right at the start of the second half, and it was Lewis Holdham once again. And then the equaliser came only 5 minutes later, and since that moment, it was like a basketball game, end to end, all night. A fantastic game of football. And as Ethan said, how's your bottle?
Well, those players now, who is stepping up to take one? We'll find out in just moments' time. Every single Staffs player has run themselves into the ground because there hasn't been a single substitution made from Ian Cranson. Could that be costly, as tired legs could potentially be detrimental to those penalty takers? And it is going to be to the right of us. Oh, it's not going to penalties. It looks like it's extra time. I have been corrected. We believed it was going to penalties, but it's going to extra time here. We're in for another half an hour of football, James. And the first substitution has been made. I believe it's Connor Coyle has made way for Treasure Asukwo. Well, apologies for informing everyone that it was going to penalties. That was what we were led to believe. However, we're in for another 30 minutes of action here. And it also looks like Mo Alombi is coming onto the pitch in place of Cornelius Quiznas, who has been a very, very solid defender this evening.
Honestly, he's been fantastic. The whole back line for both sides has been terrific throughout the entire game. It's like I say, now we've got half an hour to go, and anything can happen in extra time. But we're live, and here we go.
And here we go indeed. First half of extra time gets us underway. It's Staffs 2, Kiel 2. Will there be a hero in extra time, or will it be the dreaded spot kicks? We will find out in half an hour. Asukwo can't quite win his first touch. Well won by Alombi. Bissong into Finney. Finney tries to find the feet of Holdham, who does keep it alive here. Can't quite find Asukwo in the middle. Kisak takes it down well. Past one, past another. Is that a foul? No. Kisak loses out and Kiel can break. Although, off the back of Asukwo and Bissong, ooh. That was harsh, I think. Hassel's gone down with cramp, which is that 5 or 6 now? I've lost count.
We're pushing at least 6. It could be 5, but it's definitely pushing 6.
Although Kiel here, another change is being made. A break in play here, which I think both sides will take any opportunity they can to get a bit of rest, because their legs will be so fatigued at this stage. And after seeing as many players go down with cramp in just 90 minutes, another half an hour of football will be the last thing I think both these sides would have wanted. I think they'd have rather taken penalties at this stage. Long from Rochford. Straight through to Gruchoki, who returns the ball, runs out towards the halfway line. And is that gone for a... That's gone out for a Kiel throw.
Be hoping for a quick start in extra time. Of course, Staffs scored early on in both halves, and they would be hoping to get one quite early on. Because I think if you get the first goal in extra time, then the pressure is ramped up so much for the opposition.
Yes, definitely. And Hassel has gone down once again with cramp. The captain there in the middle. I think if he's going to struggle to carry on, they're probably best off changing him, because this is about the 3rd time now I think he's gone down. Although, have Kiel made all their substitutes? or is there different rules in the Varsity? Because it is a friendly. You can make up the rules. You can have as many subs as you want in fixtures like this. Can't quite make up the rules, but you can, as long as there's a mutual agreement between the amount of subs you want. They could have done rolling subs if they wanted. However, Hassel makes way here. The captain, he's been very solid at the back for Kiel tonight. I think that's Will Din Noronna has taken over the captain's armband here and will also stand over this free kick to swing in a left-footed delivery as Kiel wait to make the change after Hassel departing. Dinarona, poor ball in there. It's intercepted by Finney, who tries to find Holden, which he does. Holden over one. He's through. Oh, but the ball just gets caught underneath his feet and he can't quite break away from the two defenders there. And Finney, I think, has picked up a knock. Moretta finds Southwick Williams' head, who then in turn find a Kiel centre-back. Southwick Williams, straight off the Kiel man.
The fitness levels on show from both of these teams today has been absolutely immaculate.
It's superb, isn't it?
Minutes of football and they're still running around like it's the first 5 minutes. Full credit to both sides.
And there's quite a few of these here that will also be playing in the men's futsal on Wednesday, the penultimate game of this varsity schedule at the Kiel Alderton Hall. There'll be many of these involved, and it just makes you wonder, after playing a full 120 minutes tonight, how will their legs hold up on Wednesday?
I think tomorrow will be a very, very good rest day for anyone who's been here tonight.
Get in the ice bath, lads. And not only have we got those fixtures coming up, we will be covering them on these live broadcasts. We'll have the men's futsal in the afternoon on Wednesday, followed by the final game of Varsity 2025, the men's basketball. Will the winner of Varsity be decided by then, or will that be the game to see who takes home the trophy in this year?
Well, we've said numerous times throughout tonight how key these games are tonight. We've had, of course, the ladies' team winning earlier, and then if you get this one, it's another point back, and then also it's a lot more tight than it was at the start of today. So how vital these next 20, 25 minutes are is absolutely crucial to this year's Varsity.
And that goes straight out for a Staff's goal kick. Rachoki goes long, can't quite find a Suquo, but Tom Lawrence will come out and claim again. Rolls it out to Alumbi. A Suquo back into Alumbi. Bisong tries to flick it on, but Prince wins it there, the number 7. And can play the ball in behind as Kiel tried to break. This could be dangerous. Lawrence comes out. Ball bounces free. It's there. It's in. Kiel have the third as the bench will pile over towards them. Could that be enough to seal it for them? 7 minutes on the clock. They run over to celebrate with the fans as they are mobbed by every single player on the far side. Lawrence is down injured as the referee beckons on a physio. I just wonder what happened there with the goalmouth scramble. Was it a foul? Was it a Staffs player that took Lawrence out? However, all that matters is the goal stands. It's Kiel 3, Staffs 2.
Seems like a big a big complication between defender and goalkeeper going back, and we're seeing Tom Lawrence, who is on the floor at the moment, looks to have picked up quite a head injury, quite a knock on the way through. But it's a huge goal for Kiel.
Heartbreak for those in Staffordshire University colours. There's still 22 minutes to play, but that goal is huge at this point in the game. The legs are tired. They're running on empty. Can Staffs dig deep and find what they need to get themselves back into the game, or will Kiel use this and have gained a second wind to go on and claim the victory? As another Kiel player is down with cramp. I've lost count how many times that is now.
Probably like celebrations. I'm just sprinting with all the last bit of his adrenaline in his body.
That's probably the quickest they've run for some minutes. Lawrence still down here. He'll have to take his time. And if it stays like this, Kiel will gain the extra point and those all-important bragging rights for the city for once again and for the second year in a row. And not only that, but it is a huge step towards those 10 points that are needed in order to win Varsity overall and take home that lovely trophy. They're just taking their time here, allowing Lawrence to get back to his feet and regain his, I don't want to say consciousness because I don't think he was knocked out.
Seemed a very heavy collision anyway.
It
so
did.
As long as he's back on his feet, that's completely fine. But the concern which we have now is there is no substitute goalkeeper on the bench.
No, there isn't. I mean, there's players on the bench that I'm sure will step up. They'll have to step up, whether it's a player on the bench or someone already on the field. You've got the likes of Sam Finney out there, who's 6'4". I would say Cornelius Cuisenas, but he's gone off, so he can no longer take to the pitch to fill in should Lawrence need to depart. But I think he's going to carry on here as they're just making their final assessments to deem whether he's fit to carry on here, because concussion is no joke.
It's always scary when you see someone go down for them amounts of minutes, but the good news is that he's back on his feet. We just hope, everybody here, that he's okay.
Although it doesn't look like that, as it appears to be Sam Finney putting on, I think, a yellow bib. I wonder if Lawrence has had to put on a yellow bib due to blood being on the shirt. He may have picked up a nosebleed or a cut in the mouth during that hefty collision. And the rule is you can't have blood on your shirt. Unfortunately, we probably don't have a second goalkeeper kit here this evening, so he's had to don the yellow bib with, I would say, 3 minutes left of this first half, but there's going to be some lengthy added minutes onto this first period of extra time. I'm expecting there to be a minimum of 3 or 4 minutes added on, James.
Absolutely.
And we're back underway. Staffs have it all to do. Headed looked long. Hold'em battling there out wide. And will win the throw-in for Staffs. Kizak will look to launch this into the box, I think. Kizak can't quite find Bissong as Kiel clear up the pitch. Vieira's got a man up his back. Or plays it off him, but does well the second time. Finney, time in the middle. Neat little ball into Bissong. Gets the return. And that's a good tackle there from the Kiel number 14. Finney They take it round him. Number 14 can come away with it. Plays it out wide to 20. Gets at Vieira, but won't beat him. Vieira, that's fantastic there. Sadiq Williams, that's strong in on him. But Bissong, the referee has pulled it back. Bissong looked to be away. I don't know why he's not played advantage there. The referee has obviously deemed there to be no reason to play on and has pulled it back for a Staff's free kick just inside their own half.
Very questionable call, because as you just said, that Bissong seems to be, well, have the yards in front of him and how he's played during this game. You'd expect him to be able to use those yards to his advantage. So, yeah, I do think that's quite a poor call from the referee.
Gochoki goes long, searching for Bissong. Can't quite win the header. Back to Kizak. I thought he may have just pulled the trigger on his left foot there. Lawrence goes long, and that's going to go out of play. Straight into the hands of the Kiel manager. As they can have a throw-in right in front of their bench. I think it's the manager, or it's one of their players at least. As Kizak has gone down, struggling, he's holding his back. I don't know if it's cramp or another injury. He looks to be holding his back there, does George Kizak. The referee helps him up. Oh, I think it's his right ankle. And he looks like he's going to struggle to continue here. George Kizak, he's been solid this evening. He's put in a very big shift. His first and final varsity. He can go off with his head held high. Kizak replaced here by Blaine Batkin, and that is an attacking change. Blaine will either play in the middle or up front. George, a fullback. Staffs realise they have to go for this now. There's no resting on their laurels from Ian Cranson. They need a goal. When in the dying moments of this game, it has to come from somewhere. Can Blaine Batkin be the man to step up and keep Staffs in this? Kiel, still dangerous in attack though. Cleared away. Not far though. Moretta still battling out there. Still going. He's got some engine. Ball into the box. Kiel, keep hold of it. Laid off. Shot low. Back out to Kiel. Still in the box. Oh, Lawrence saves. The flag is up. It won't count. What a first save that was from Lawrence. I think he's done enough. That just about keeps Staffs in it. As if that went in. Game over. Good night. Kiel win Varsity Football 2025. But Lawrence keeps the hopes alive for the Staffs team here. We've played more than 15 minutes now. Any time here has what has been added on from that lengthy stoppage due to Lawrence going down with a head injury.
It's a huge, huge save, which keeps Staffs in this fixture, because we just had an update that the men's and women's Q Sports Kiel have taken the victory in both of them, which means that if this result stays the same, it will be 7-1 to Kiel in the varsity.
That was a Kiel victory, just to confirm, in the women and men's Q Sports. $20 down the left-hand side here. Sukwo forces them back, although 14 can break. Tries to slip it in off the back of his head, and Lawrence can come out and claim. As James just mentioned moments ago, if the result stays as it is, it will be Kiel 7, Staffs 1, and in a race to 10. By tomorrow night, the rugby, as much as I want to remain hopeful, we've struggled in previous years in the rugby, with Kiel being very, very dominant in that sport. So you'd expect them to pick up 2 more wins tomorrow. So we could be coming into the Wednesday knowing we have to win every single sport in order to take home varsity. It's a big ask. It's a huge ask. In fact, if it goes to 9, it can only be equalled. It will be 9 all, because there's 18 sports if we was to win every single sport on the Wednesday. However, Bissong down the right gets into the box. Oh, just loses out there. Still got it, and that's a penalty, is it? Referee points to the spot. Stats have a penalty. Almost 3 minutes of added time. Bissong, fantastic work in the box there, and wins a penalty for Staffs. What a time to win it. Who is the man? It is Lewis Holdham. He's on a hat-trick. Now is your time to step up. Lewis Holdham. Rochford in the Kiel goal. Holdham stands over it. The referee blows his whistle.
How's your bottle, Lou?
Scores! 3-3! Lewis Holdham has his hat-trick. He jeers on the Staffs crowd. What a time to get a goal. What a goal. What a huge goal that is. It could still go to penalties. It's 3-3. We've still got 15 minutes left to play. This is insanity, James Corden.
Absolutely insane. I said it when he got his second goal, but he's on for the hat-trick. Lewis Holdham, 3 goals in a varsity match, a fantastic penalty. It's 3-3. This game is blowing my mind every minute.
Wow, wow, wow. 3-3. There's still 15 minutes left to play. Lewis Holdham, now is your moment. He's on a hat-trick. Wow, and the referee puts an end to that eventful first period. And I expect it will be a pretty quick turnaround into the second half. James, I think I need a minute to get my breath back. Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable showing once again from both sides. A brilliant end to the first half of extra time for Staffs. Raoul yet again it's been Raoul and Lewis all game, them two combining. He goes down, he chucks the ball straight to Lewis saying, have your hat-trick. Lewis slots it away. Hat-trick Lewis Holdham, 3-3.
You just said into the mic as he was about to run up, Lewis, how's your bottle? And we talked, wow. He was the calmest man in the Red Industries Stadium there, out of probably the near 1,000 people that are here. Ice running through his veins. Rochford rooted to the spot and he slotted it with a plumb into the bottom right-hand corner to draw level. There's still 15 minutes to go. It's not over yet. Could it be one before penalties? We will find out.
Also a rendition of Free from Desire going on in the
I'd assume it's Holdham's on fire. Your defence is terrified, and they have been this evening as he scored 3. But Kiel have also responded with 3 goals of their own. Will there be another in the next 15 minutes? I don't know. Have they got anything left to give?
Honestly, how this game has gone, I wouldn't be surprised if there's another 5 goals in this extra time.
You wouldn't be surprised. I think we could be here all night and we wouldn't find a winner in normal time. So we've got 15 minutes. Then the dreaded penalties will be the way to decide who wins the men's football varsity 2025 between Staffs and Kiel. And Asukwo will be the one to get us underway here in the second half of extra time. 15 more minutes left on the clock. What have you got left, lads? And we're underway for the final 15 minutes of the football game. Played out wide to Kiel. Vieira, ball goes past him. Alombi tries, and that's going to run out there for a Staffs goal kick. I just need to get my breath back here, James. Because, wow, what a game of football we've had here this evening. It's Staffs 3, Kiel 3. It's not over yet. We've still got 15 minutes to play. Will there be another goal? I don't know. It seems if there's ever going to be another game that has more goals, it's this one. As Lex Suddick Williams wins the ball here down the left and plays it out for a Kiel throw-in just over the halfway line. Thrown long. Finney wins the header. Tries to get it up the pitch. Back in. Up. Is that a push in the back? No. Finney tries to lift it over the top to set Bissong in. Bissong can't quite show his electrifying pace we saw early in the first half there. Vieira takes it down well and will clear it up the pitch. as it comes straight back over the top. Like you said earlier, James, it's been like a basketball game all evening.
All game, back and forth, back and forth. We've seen once again the same combination. Sam Finney trying to lob it over to Bissong to get him in behind, to use that pace to break through the enemy lines and get himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Kiel were very, very fortunate this time that they got the foot in just before he got his toe to the ball.
In from Vieira. Huge claims of handball, and the referee agrees it will be a Staffs free kick just into the attacking third, and you'd expect Sam Finney to put another wicked delivery in here. And this will be striking fear into the hearts, I think, of the Kiel back line. With just over 10 minutes left of extra time, Sam Finney stood over a free kick in a very, very dangerous position for someone of his technical ability. It's chaos at the back in the box. Plenty of movement around. I'm seeing Batkin causing a nuisance. Grachocki's got both arms in the air and it hits the wall, and that's weak. Batkin high and over. Well, in the 3 years I've been here, and James, I'm sure you can agree, this has been the most exciting, from a neutral's point of view, varsity football game we've seen, I think.
Absolutely. It feels like we've saved the best one till last as well. It's an absolutely fantastic, entertaining game of football. I've said it numerous times throughout this 90, well, should I say 105, 110 minutes now. If you're a neutral and you had nothing else to watch and you put this on, I'd guarantee you'd be entertained. It's been a fantastic game of football, and going in towards the last 10 minutes now of extra time, we're still not even know if the game's going to finish it in 10 minutes. We still could go to a penalty shootout, and if that's the case, and you're guaranteed entertainment for a penalty shootout as well. So just this whole game has been absolutely terrific.
Well, England won 3-0 against Latvia earlier, and that was quite clearly a one-sided game. So if you want fantastic football from a both team point of view, this has certainly been your game this evening, as Kiel have a throw-in away to our left with 10 minutes left on the commentary. The game. It's been a long day. We've been here for the women's football and the men's football. We've covered both games. We've been here even more than 6 hours now. We got here at about 2 o'clock. I think we're pushing 8 hours now. It's been brilliant. A fantastic evening. It was a fantastic result for the women, taking the win, a 2-0 win over Kiel. And this game has not been short of excitement, that's for sure. 3-3 here as it stands, as we have 10 minutes left on the clock. Will there be a hero late on into this football game? Kiel down the left-hand side. They look to deliver high into the edge of the area. Headed clear by Sodiq Williams. Only as far as the edge of the box, though. Finney and Grachocki will double up on his man. Sodiq Williams does well down this side, although Moretta, that's calm. Oh, and that's loose from Moretta. Gives it away to Kiel on the edge of the box. Sodiq Williams can clear. Batkin does well there. Spins his man. It's 3-on-3 if they can make this count. Finds Bissong down the right. Can he get at them? Bissong onto his left foot, cuts in, away from another. That's a good tackle, only as far as Finney. Finney out to Hold'em, cuts in onto his right, shoots, near post, it's in! Staffs have the fourth! It's there! It's Staffs 4, Kiel 3, with less than 8 minutes, with about 8 minutes left on the clock. Hold'em, has he wrapped it up for Staffs? 4 goals for him this evening, 4 goals for Staffs. Could that be the winner? Has that sunk Kiel? We will find out. It's not over yet, as we've seen so often this evening. They think it's all over. It's certainly not yet.
Somebody give that man the keys to the university. Lewis Oldham has put himself in the name of the history books of Staffordshire University. What a performance!
Well, Lewis Oldham, that was almost identical to his second goal this evening. Cutting down the left, onto his right, shifted in and smashed it at the near post. And Rochford couldn't quite get down to it. It's 4 for him, it's 4 for Staffs. They lead with 8 minutes left on the clock. What have you got left, lads? Wow, what a game. What a game this has been as Staffs call everyone in for a huddle in their own half as one of the Kiel players is down for treatment. I just wonder what is being said in there. I expect someone like Sam Finney will be leading it, James.
I'm in the same position as you were now about 5 minutes ago. Even my breast's plugged out. Honestly, this has been an absolutely unreal game of football. And how long have we got left? 7 minutes or so now.
There is 7.5 minutes left without any without any additional time, should I say. So expect there to be 1 or 2 more added into that. The Staffs fans went wild away to our left. Lewis Holden went straight up to them and let it all sink in. He is the man of the moment, but it's not done yet. I think that's Nathan Prince, who has gone down and looks like he's not going to be able to carry on. There is just under 7 minutes left to go, but you'd expect there to be about 2 minutes added on because of that stoppage.
Just on the same topic, I think we made a correct call giving Lewis Holden the man of the match.
Certainly, James. You could be a bit of an oracle for that call because he's still scored 2 more since then. Finney misses the header, an acrobatical leap, and he has won the free kick, much to the complaints of the Kiel attackers there. And there is just over 5 minutes left to play. Can Staffs hold on? They lead by 4 goals to 3. It's been a superb evening of football all round, but this game has certainly been the cherry on top. The medical team are coming on here. Well, let's just hope it's nothing too serious for Sam Finney, because he will play a key role in that futsal game on Wednesday, which we said about. He's sat up now, which is a good sign. Let's hope it's nothing serious at all. We never want to see that from either side. Rivalries aside, we don't want anyone seriously hurt. No one likes to see that in the game. And I can see, it looks like Jamie Truman going through a very vigorous warm-up over on the far side. Could he be coming on? That's a defensive option that Staffs have, maybe just to see out the game in the closing moments. As I have it as 5 minutes left. Staffs are 5 minutes away from taking the win in the futsal, in the football 2025. I'm just wondering if Finney has popped a shoulder out because he looks to be in a lot of discomfort.
He's pointed at just the top of his back, just by his shoulder blade on the right hand side, and might have been the way which he landed.
It was certainly a hefty landing, wasn't it? I just wonder where he's going here. I think he's going to be okay to carry on, which Staffs will be really pleased at. He's just waiting for the referee to signal that he can make his way back onto the pitch. And he does. That's good to see that he's all right. Finney closing down his man now, straight back into it, and that's cynical. He's been back on the pitch a matter of 10 seconds and instantly given away a foul as Kiel look to come at the Staffs defence. Cleared by Sukwo. Finney once again hooks it away. This is backs to the wall stuff now from Staffs. As Kiel, they've got plenty of men up. That's a good ball. It's cleared by Alumbi to relieve any kind of pressure. There's less than 4 minutes to go. Will there be another goal yet, James? I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised.
Not at all. Not at all. It's getting so tense now.
Hooked away at field. It's a great opportunity to get the team up and relieve any. Look at Bisson go. We're in the 115th minute and he's still not giving up. That is some engine he has got.
Been absolutely fantastic all game, and so has every single individual in a black shirt this evening. They've been fantastic.
Now, everyone's on the edge of their seats. No one can sit still. We're stood up in the press box. We're like cats on a hot tin roof in here. So, down the line. Asukwo won't let his man turn. Played back. Bisson, the ball breaks to him in the box. Holds off his man. Comes back. Oh! How's he missed that? That looked like the golden opportunity to wrap it up and kill the game there. That would have been it. That would have been the trophy for the football in the Staffordshire players' hands. But Bisson puts it wide after the evening he's had. He deserved a goal there more than anyone, James.
Absolutely. I do not know how he's not put that into the back of the net. He's been quality all night. And probably the easiest opportunity he's had all night, he's put wide.
It still remains Staffs 4, Kiel 3. Less than 2 minutes of regulation time in extra time are to be played. Rochford goes long. Just about makes it to halfway line. Asukwo headed back towards Back into Asukwo. Breaks through Bisson. Bisson tries to take it round one, round another. And can't quite make it through a third. But he wins it back superbly high up the pitch. And Vieira tries to find a Staff shirt, but the keeper has to come out and claim. Long, desperate kick from Rochford. There's not much time left. They need a goal. Finney, that's good feet there from him in the middle. And Batkin, that's a good touch. Bisson can't quite get there. Batkin will still chase. 45 seconds of regulation time are left. You'd expect there to be at least a couple of minutes added for the injury during the goal. Asukwo picks the ball up in the middle. Turns well. Uses his strength to hold off his man. But I think that will go out for a... It's not gone out. It's still in. And that has gone for a Kiel throw.
It is well and truly squeaky bum time, as he call it.
Well, that is just about won by Grachoki in the middle. Hooked away by Finney. As we approach the 15-minute mark in the second half, 120 minutes have been played. Every player has given everything. They've dug deep, and Lewis Holdham has been the man to step up to the mark. And looks like his goals, all 4 of them, will be the ones to take home the win for the men's football in the 2025 Varsity fixture here at the Red Industry Stadium between Staffs and Kiel. It's desperate moments for Kiel here. They're still on the attack. Hooked away there by Alumbi as Bisson still relentless in his pressing. He's not giving up. He's chasing down Rochford. Oh, that's tidy there from the goalkeeper. Kiel, they have merely seconds left to grab an equaliser to take it to penalties. Staffordshire hearts will be in their mouths. They want that full-time whistle. All eyes are on the referee, waiting for it. There's probably a minute left. Kiel, still dangerous here. It's not over yet. Cleared away by Vieira just to get rid of any danger. And it falls to Bisson, who clips it up the field, just trying to relieve anything. The defence have been superb. The referee looks at his watch. There can't be long left now. Over the top, won by Sadiq Williams. Moretta picks it up in the midfield. Hooks it clear, and Bissong will chase. He will hunt it down right to the very last seconds. And Kiel still have the ball. Go long over the top. That's awkward. That's got to be dealt with. It's dealt with and hooked away by Sadiq Williams. Oh, and it's bounced. Hold him. He's here. It's 1-on-1. He's got one defender to beat. He takes it round him, sprints away from him on his left foot, comes back. Can't quite get the shot off, but he'll go down. The ref had his whistle to his mouth. I just wondered what he was going to give there. Out wide, Bissong on the right, cuts in on his left, shoots, blocked, hooked away by Kiel. There can't be long left whatsoever. I've said that about 4 or 5 times. This surely is the last attack. You wonder, he's done well there by Grachoki. It looked like Finney was trying to take the man out just as a tactical foul to stop any attack. We're deep into time now, 17.5 minutes on the watch of the second half. 122 minutes have been played, and that's a goal kick for Staffs. You just wonder, will they let the time tick over here and see things out? Tom Lawrence will take all the time in the world here. He may even get a booking.
I think we are seconds out from a certain stand to the left of us erupting with joy.
The referee checks his watch.
120 minutes of football. Staffs 4, Kiel 3. We are moments away from the celebration starting. It's the football double for Staffs.
Cleared away by Grachoki. All eyes on the referee. The man in the middle determines when this will end. It's pinball in the middle there. Kiel come away with it. Will they get one more chance? Oh, and everyone went silent there, thinking that was the full-time whistle, but he's blown to give a Kiel throw-in. Silence, I think, with nerves. The Kiel fans don't want to believe it. The Staffs fans want it to be over. This will be long and into the box. Oh, and Kiel are making a last-ditch substitution to throw the kitchen sink at it. The keeper's taken the free kick right in front of the Staffs bench, about 10 yards into the attacking half, as Kiel will certainly put this into the mixer and try to nick something late on. I just wonder, is that James Hassel coming back onto the pitch? It is. Long into the box from the keeper. Is it one? Cleared away by Staffs. Referee, whistle in his mouth. That is it. Full time. Staffs erupt. They have won it. Lewis Holdham, take a bow. You are the hero. Enjoy it. Sink it in. It is fantastic from Staffs. Every single one of them can give themselves a pat on the back. They've been superb. They dug deep for 124 minutes. There's a flare on the pitch. The crowd are going crazy. They're all celebrating over there. They are loving it, James Corden.
Absolutely unbelievable. Staffs have done the double in the football. They have smashed it. They've beaten Kiel twice on the same day. A brilliant, brilliant performance. Lewis Holdham take a bow. 4 goals on the biggest night in football at the university. You have smashed it. All of you have smashed it. Enjoy the celebrations, lads.
Well, we said it at the start. Who will perform under pressure when the lights are shining brightest? And it's Staffs. They are the kings of the castle. They get the bragging rights for the next year after losing 2-1 last year. It's 4-3. It's been unbelievable this evening. What a game. What a night. Wow.
Unbelievable. That's the only word which I have to say. Unbelievable.
Those players are absolutely dead on their feet from both sides. Props to Kiel. They kept going till the last minute. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for them, and Staffs take the win. What a game. What a result. Staffs are the champions. Back to you, John Stack, in the studio.
And that 7-goal thriller wraps up what has been an action-packed day at Varsity. The spoils were shared across today's 4 events, with Staffs losing the men's and women's Q Sports, but Staffs managed to complete a highly sought-after double in the football, with both men's and women's sides winning So after the first 2 days of action, Kiel lead Varsity 6-2 overall. Staffs will have the opportunity to continue to try and reduce the deficit tomorrow in the men's and women's rugby. And you can see the highlights of those games on Wednesday's broadcast here on Sport at Staff's YouTube channel, alongside live coverage of the men's basketball and men's and women's futsals. Putting something like this together doesn't just happen. While it's a Level 6 sports journalism project, we've had amazing help from the Creative Media course, Esports course and OMG Radio. So a special shout out goes to Andy Blinson, Max Ward, Lizzie Ossel, Nate Hancock and Oliver Gray for their help with technical duties. Remember to keep an eye on socials as mountaineering scores are being calculated at this moment. Thank you for joining us and we'll hopefully see you all on Wednesday. Good night.